On air, eh? Well, I couldn't sleep. I went to bed really early last night and I couldn't sleep, so I thought I'd do a live stream early this morning. I thought to myself, you know, if I can't sleep, why should anybody else? Get rid of these fleas. Anyway, let's get it all set up. What do we need here? We need the chat window. I've contacted Jonny. He gets up pretty early. Sukahorn, he gets up pretty early, but he's not answering his thing. He gets up about messages. He gets up about 5 a.m. So maybe he'll come on. Maybe. See what happens. Anyway, where are we? Get the live chat up. Just if anybody's watching. Yeah, well, stuff happens. Yeah. Oh, just living the Thai life. Ah. Got to go to work in 10 minutes, have you? Ah. How this morning, Justin? Crystal clear sound. Yeah, that's the new microphone, mate. Pretty good, isn't it? Yeah, I just got it delivered yesterday. Been waiting for it. Still setting it all up, Justin. I just decided to do an early morning attack, mate. Sitting there talking to myself. Oh, well. So it's all coming through clear, is it? That's good. Okay. Don't know if anybody's up today. Maybe I'll try and get some people on, I suppose. I know what I'll do. I'll post it on the... Okay. All right. We've got this little haunt we have, all of us vloggers, all the nice vloggers, mind you. And we all hang around there, which nobody knows about, really. There's about 20 of us on there, all the good vloggers, you know, the ones that don't cause trouble. So I just posted it on there. No one's looked at it yet, so they're all probably asleep. Where are we? Yeah, well. Oh, real space hobo. Where you going, mate? What are you doing up? Oh, yeah, okay, mate. Yeah, Justin, I just seen that. Oscar and Charlie, promotional AD. I don't know what that is. AD. Ad or something, is it? Oh. 6:15 p.m. in the UK. Oh, sorry, mate. Real space hobo. It's in the evening, is it? And Justin's off to work. Joey, how you going, mate? No problem. I don't know what I'm going to talk about tonight. You're on the chewing gum, real space hobo. I just want a cigarette. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, right, Justin. He's doing filming and directing at university. How old is he, mate? How old's your son? Actually, I'll have a look. Maybe I'll chuck it on. Is it okay to show it on here later, Justin? Is that okay? Don't you want it? Oh, he's 20 years old, yeah? All right. Don't do it. Real space hobo. Don't do it. You'll take you down the dark side, will it? Wow. You think so? Smoking? I was just up editing a film. I went to bed about 8:30 last night and, get up early in the morning. Wasn't a good idea. I thought I'd do a little live stream, see what's happening, see if anybody's awake. Might go on for 6 hours. Yeah, I know, real space hobo. Smoking does kill. It does. What time is it at my place? It's 5:19 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, completely opposite to you guys, probably within an hour. Okay, mate, I will not play it. No problem. Oh, yeah, okay. That looks good. Oh, restless me? No, just space hobo was just up doing some editing the video, doing a Rutfay market. Got 2 more to do. Rutfay market, and I was just up editing, so to go and have a chat, see who's available, see who's around. It seems to be the latest fashion at the moment. Missed out on Justin. He's gone to work. He's off to work. He works night shift or something, don't you, Justin? Oh, it's bloody. Hey, Google, what's the temperature?
The temperature in Wynyard right now is 8 degrees.
Holy shit. Hey, Google, what's the temperature in Bangkok?
The present temperature in Bangkok is 27.
Oh. Wouldn't you want to go into frost? Oh, okay, Justin, last one tonight and 4 days off. That's great. Who's Google? It's Google Home. Yeah, I'll show it to you. Haven't you got it? You've got to get one. Where are you guys? Oh, hang on, I'll see if I can hold it up. Yeah, one of those, Space Hobo. Hey, Google, what's the time?
It's 5:21.
Hey, Google, do you know real Space Hobo?
My apologies. I don't understand.
So nobody understands your Space Hobo. Okay, Justin, talk to you later, mate. See ya. Yeah, real Space Hobo. You can buy them for about $35. Okay, they're very cheap. You can ask at the weather. Ask them. I actually use it a bit now. You can get it free on your phone, but the little unit here, they're quite good. If you want to know the temperature at the time, you want to know the bus route, a close restaurant, they're really good. Okay, Joey. Hey, Google, what's the average bar fine in Thailand?
Sorry, I don't understand.
What? Scotsman in Asia. G'day, mate. How you going? Oh, it's starting to come in now. I'm getting popular. See, Space Hobo? Oh, how's Mal? Mal's fine, Space Hobo. I speak to her a fair bit. She was just with Ray. Ray, he's one of the, what do you call it, admins on this site. He's over there now, and Mal's been taking him around. Ray went to the airport last night to catch the plane back to Australia. Mal took him. Yeah. I spoke to her a few hours ago. I rang her. She wasn't very happy. I woke her up. But why should she sleep and I not? Scott's been in Asia. How many mics do I have? Oh, 5 or 6. This is my new one. I just bought it. Yeah, it's what is it? A Audio Technica. Very nice. It's actually, I had the Snowball before. I don't know if you know the brown one, the white one. This just shits on it. Very, very clear, I think. What do you think of me deep voice? Space Hobo's just changed his profile picture and he wants me to send it out to all the single women. Okay. I'll do that for you. Talk Radio 101. Checking in from Alaska. What's the temperature there? It's 6 degrees. Hey, Google, what's the temperature? Oh, it's busted. Oh. Hey, Google, what's the temperature?
The present temperature in Wynyard is 8 degrees.
It's 8 degrees where I am. Talk Radio 101. Pass it on the book, eh? Yeah, Mook's a very nice person, Space Hobo. Lovely person, actually. Yeah, very nice. Her and Mel are very good friends. Been friends for a long time, actually. Ray went out with Mook and Mal, Ray, the admin here, Ray Gould. And he said he had one of the best times he's had in that sounds good, doesn't it? He said he had a fantastic time in Mr. Sukahorn's arrived. I said you lick. I got bored. Jonny. Shit the bed, yeah. Where are you? Hang on. I think that's the link. Yeah, bang. Oh, I said your link, John, if you want to come on. Where are we? What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, Ray went out with Mal and Mook to restaurants and so forth. He reckons he had the time of his life. He reckons that Mook's fantastic. She's a really nice girl, really funny. Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, they went to the restaurant down in halfway between Pattaya and Bangkok. I did a video. I can't remember the name of the place. And Ray went there, so he had a good time. Yeah, very good. Mark Chance, you want to voice your opinion there? Unbelievable. What did that go on for about a second? Nice try. Anyway, why do you get on and do a live stream? Why do you guys do it? I mean, you get mangled as soon as you get on here. You don't even get it. It doesn't even go through. Simon says, good evening, good haircut. Do you think so? Yeah. Getting back to the trolls, I mean, the trolls try to get on here and, just to get their little nasty bit in there, to be nasty and say derogative or bad things. I mean, I'm talking about Mal and Mook, and he wants to get on there and do silly things. I didn't quite read it. The administrators are too fast for him. Quick off the draw. Okay, Justin. Catch you later, mate. Thanks for grabbing that guy. Justin has left the building. So how are we going there? Yeah, it's a shame, really. you know, it's always been a thing with Mal. You know, she doesn't mind doing the videos, but she's a bit crook on it now. She not because I'm over here. It's just the attitude of some people, some idiots on here. You know, they get derogative things. They say that one guy, he's actually a vlogger in Thailand, said some really derogative things about Mal, and had a go at Warren. He had a go at Kevin's wives and missuses and whatever. And the guy's blocked all over the place. No one wants to deal with him. Yeah, you got a lot of subscribers there, didn't you, you friggin' clown? I won't say who it is. Oh, he's just blocked everywhere. No one wants to know him. It's a disgusting little man he is. You in a dark place, Stevens? Simon says, no, mate, I'm fine. Bit cold. No, I got a curtain up at the back, if that's what you're referring to. Anyway, yeah, getting back to trials. Yeah, the trials of, you know, because I did a couple with Warren. They decided to attack over Warren, and you know, I'm getting the derogative, the 6 thumbs down shit. You know, it's one guy doing it. 6 thumbs down when you do a video, a live stream, because he does live streams too, so he doesn't like that. And if you're really bad, you put 10 on it. You know. That's his scoring thing. So when you look at the live stream, you see, because not many people give thumbs up and thumbs. Yeah, give us a thumbs up, guys. You know, he gets on there and gives you 10, 15 thumbs down. So your percentage is down. You know, you got 40% or 30% when people look at it. Oh, it must be bad. Well, you know, this guy's got his hidden because everybody just hits him back. And the shit's got to stop you. Why do you waste your time doing it? Unbelievable. The particular guy doing it. He got caught doing it too. We know exactly who's doing it. All of us do. Oh, Scotsman in Asia. They hate getting their names not mentioned. Well, I used to mention the guy, and you know, after his attack on certain people, for no reason at all. I don't associate myself with him anymore, and that's why I'm getting attacked. But I stuck up for him one day, right, with this other guy, this idiot, and he said that because you're a friend of him, I'm going to attack you. Now that guy's I won't go into it. He's literally hated now. It's a shame, really. He's not a bad guy, but he just went off the rails. He's decided that to attack everybody. Never mind. That's the usual shit in Thailand. I keep right out of the whole lot of it, you know. And I've let anybody come on here. Nobody's, you know, there's only one guy that's blocked on this channel, my channel. One guy, okay? One Thai vlogger, I blocked him because he's I don't particularly like him, and he said some very derogative things. And that is Shane Cashman. He's the only Thai vlogger blocked on my channel, okay? The rest of them, you know, even Greg Bender's not even blocked. He can come on if he wants. He doesn't. See, Greg doesn't. What's his name? I can't remember what you called him. I haven't blocked any of them. They're free to come on and say whatever they like. But Shane Cashman, I won't have nothing to do with. I've blocked him everywhere. Won't have nothing to do with that guy. And he's sick buffalo. That got blocked as well. So, I mean, he'll probably attack me with trolls and that, but I won't associate with that guy. Not after what he said. He said some really disgusting things. Anyway, I've had my bitch for today. I might cut that out, actually. G'day, John. Are you there, are you?
G'day, Stephen. How are you, mate? What did you shit the bed, mate?
Yeah.
Very early for you, mate. Very early.
I've been up for. I got up about 1:30 this morning.
On Thai time, mate. On Thai time.
Oh no, I went to bed about 8:30 this morning. Sorry, 8:30 this morning. 8:30 last night.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, old bloke. We're going to get to bed early.
Yeah.
I'm up early. I'm just about to head out to my mum's place, doing a few renos over there at the moment.
What time do you head out there?
Oh, I'll leave by 6 o'clock. I'll leave in about half an hour, mate.
Shit.
I'll leave in about half an hour.
Zoom across there, eh? How you going with that? Nice?
Oh, I've got the Yeah, very good actually. I've got the plasterers in at the moment, and they've just spent 6 days, 6 days on one room, and the plasterer he's 650, and he's got an apprentice that's 300 a day, and then there's a painter in there, he's another 600, so it's at 1,500 or something, 1,500 a day. I think he banged me up for about $6.5 grand last week, and he hasn't even put a drop of paint on the wall yet.
Shit, just practicing. Geez, he must be a good painter. What's his name? Picasso or something?
No, they're Italian.
Yeah.
They're Italian blokes. They're very good. They're doing a top job. It's an old Federation style house, and massively high ceilings in the joint. So
what's the temperature over there?
It's not too hot at the moment. It's about, I don't know, I'll check for you.
Hey Google, what's the temperature in Melbourne?
In Melbourne right now, it's 14 degrees.
Oh shit, you're right. It's friggin' 8 degrees over here.
You're right. A bit chilly. It's only going to get up to 20 today in Melbourne, I think, Steve.
Oh, no. Hey Google, what's the temperature going to get to today?
In Wynyard today, you can expect a high of 18 and a low of 11.
Oh, nice.
A bit on the chilly side.
Yeah.
Winter's on its way, mate.
It's at 28 degrees in Bangkok at the moment.
Time to bolt to Bangkok, mate. Time to bolt to Bangkok.
Oh, I'll be going back. Yeah, I'll go back for about 30 days, I think. Yeah. Actually,
I just got a present, actually. The present sent to me yesterday. I haven't opened it up yet, but we'll have a look now. Nate reckons there's something special from Thailand in here for me. Yep, here it is. Here it is. We got the new banknotes.
What's that one?
We got the new banknotes.
Hang on a sec, mate. I'll look it on. Hang on. Oh, right. What's that? Oh, okay.
100, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they got their 20 baht here.
Oh, yeah. Who sent you those? Your in-laws?
Archie sent them.
Oh, okay.
He was over in Thailand last week, in Bangkok last week, and he knows I collect that sort of stuff. He sent me a couple of packets of smokes.
What'd you get? Give me a look.
Oh, Dunhill.
Oh, okay.
He sends me Dunhill smokes. That's very good of him. Very good of him.
How much did it cost to post that, Jonny?
A bit ripe, actually. A bit ripe. From Queensland, it was $11.30 from Queensland. Yeah.
I got Ray to bring back some of my stuff from Mal.
Yeah.
Got it last, so I got a drill and blah blah. Ray, I'll have to post it back from Queensland. $11, shit.
Right. How long have you been on, Stephen? I just sort of, got up, come out and did the morning rounds and
10, 15 minutes.
Stephen's on Thailand Unplugged. I said, holy shit, the bed.
I just thought I'd test out my new mic. Is it good? Does that look professional or what?
Oh yeah. Christ, look like a radio announcer or something, mate.
Yeah.
No
worries. Space Hobo asked an interesting question. Anybody know what 555 comment means? Do you know? That's ha 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 in Thai.
Yeah.
555. Yeah.
5 is ha in Thai. So it's ha ha ha, instead of putting laugh out loud. I think that's the Thai equivalent.
Yep. Now you know real Space Hobo. Okay. How long have I been on for? I just thought I'd come on and do a little one.
Something different. Who we got on? We'll bring up the comments here.
Oh, look, I got 1 thumbs down.
Oh, right. Okay. What's he asleep, is he?
Yeah, he just must have woke up.
He must have woken up.
Get ready for. He's just having a shower now.
We'd expect another 4 or 5 up there, don't we?
Oh no, he's going. He's probably going to. Yeah, there'll be the 6 of them will come up. Yeah. You can see 6 thumbs down. Yeah, no worries.
Okay.
Yeah, well, part of the territory, isn't it?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. You don't have trolls out. You're not living, mate. No.
Nah, I enjoy them.
Did you hear?
I just had a little outburst before you come on.
What happened, mate? What was that?
I explained to him. No, nobody's blocked on here. I don't block anybody. I mean, look, I'll mention his name. Greg Bender's not even blocked on here. You right?
Yeah.
He can come on if he wants. The whole lot of them are not blocked. Only one guy's blocked, and that's Shane Cashman, because I don't like his the way what he said about a lot of our women. Okay, that's why he's blocked, right? But nobody's blocked. The only person I've blocked in vlogger is Shane Cashman. I won't have him on.
Have you caught up with WAZZA? Did you? I spoke to him just before he was off to the hospital yesterday. Have you heard how he got on to the hospital?
No, I haven't. I'll have to give him a buzz.
I think he said he had kidney stones.
I don't know, because I lost the internet connection the other day when we were getting into it.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Again. No, I'll give him a ring today.
Yeah, I think he seemed to be in fine spirits. You know, there's no problem there, but you know.
He doesn't get out of bed till bloody 11ish.
Right.
Yeah. He's a late starter, Warren.
Well, what time do you normally get up in the morning, Steve?
What, sorry?
What time do you normally get up in the morning?
No, 7, 8.
Oh, Christ. Yeah, I've got half the day's work done by then, mate.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've always, when I worked, you know, many years ago, I always had to get up at 10 minutes past 5, you know, for a 6:30 start. And I used to think, oh, I can't wait for the times, you know, I can just sleep in and, you know, get up when I want to. Well, I just naturally get up at, you know, 5 o'clock every morning now. And, you know, I prefer it. You know, it's a lovely time of day, 5 o'clock in the morning, dead quiet, very peaceful. And, you know, I prefer this, you know, part of the day.
Right.
Yeah, deep. It's a little bit early for a beer.
Got to be a pub open somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Well, Mark Kelly's used to open up at 6, didn't it, in town?
Mark Kelly's? I've never heard of that one. What was it?
In Flinders Street. Flinders Street, up near Spencer Street.
Oh, there used to be a couple that did this early morning stuff.
I think the
was there one opposite the Victoria Market there somewhere?
I think the Waterside used to. That's in corner of Flinders Street too. But that used to open up at 6 in the morning, I think.
Oh, I could never do that early morning stuff, mate. Could you ever have a beer early in the morning?
Oh yeah. Rum for breakfast.
Back on the horse. I used to when we used to do the golf trips. I used to play golf. Wasn't very good at it. And you know, they used to have their beer in the morning. That's one time I did enjoy it, and I did do it. But yeah, that was sort of 8 a.m. in the morning. Wasn't a good day.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever happened.
So I thought I'd get an early start to be out. I'll be out the door in a quarter hour or so.
All right, no worries.
Quarter an hour or so. I'll get down there. They start. Tradies start, you know, 7 o'clock. You understand why tradies start at 7 o'clock in the morning, don't you?
Traffic.
Oh, cross. The traffic's ridiculous. You sort of leave after 7 o'clock. You know, instead of it being a 3/4 an hour trip, it's an hour trip. But the main drag where I go in along Ferntree Gully Road, Princess Highway into, you know, down to my mum's place is, you know, it's I don't know, they're doing road works or something. You've got to find an ulterior route. So we'll just whack it onto the, you know, Google Maps and away we'll go.
Yeah. Hey, look at that. 21 thumbs up, 24 watching. Wow.
Good start. Yeah. Good start, mate. Good start. So what, you got up early or was this just a late night?
Oh no, I went to bed about 8:30 last night, and I woke up about 1:32 p.m. 2 a.m. 1:32 a.m.
Yeah, right.
Whatever. Yeah. So what's happening in Thailand today, guys? Anything exciting?
I read yesterday in the papers that they're going to ban smoking in public places in Thailand.
Yeah.
You know what? You know, like in within 5 meters of an entrance of any public building. You can't smoke in bars, they reckon. You're not allowed to be. Won't be able to smoke in hotels. Where else did they say?
No smoking, huh?
No smoking at all. No government properties or anywhere.
I was on an island somewhere in Bangkok, and I sat down at the table. Like, they let you smoke in the open restaurants, okay? You're not supposed to. I sat in the corner, away from everybody. It was a big restaurant because it was breakfast time. I sat in the corner and had a cigarette with my daughter. My daughter smokes too. This guy comes up and sits, there's probably 30 tables there, right? He sits up next to us. And after a while, I lit up another smoke. Oh, do you mind not stop smoking? Yeah, because we were out the front, like, looking at the beach, but I mean, there was 10 tables across, like, you could sit anywhere. But insisted sitting next to us and telling me about how you're not allowed to smoke in restaurants in Thailand. I said, mate, I own a restaurant. At that time, I own a restaurant. I know all the rules. Do you know how to be polite and go and sit somewhere else? So you know what we did? I said, fair enough, mate. I got up and moved.
Yes, yeah. Oh well, it's sort of. I suppose you got to respect other people's wishes when you're smoking. And
look, it's getting really hard to smoke in Thailand now. It's a bad boy thing now.
I remember my first job in 1974 was in a bank, and I was a teller in a bank, and there was no drama. You know, I used to smoke all day long. You know, as a teller in the bank, no one complained. You know, no one complained. It was you certainly couldn't do that now.
No,
even the bank manager, he used to smoke a pipe. He was an old bloke.
Haven't seen them for a while.
He used to smoke an old Peterson pipe, and you know, and it was. They only used to complain when used to smoke. Remember those Indonesian cigarettes made from cloves? I think they were called Gudang Garams.
No, I don't remember.
And, a very strong smell to them. They used to complain at that then. They were a bit strong in the air. But lovely smoke. Always grab them when I go to Thailand if I can find them. You know, they're a lovely smoke, those clove cigarettes.
Wow.
Yeah, not cheap.
Hey, what's the go with the vapouring? I mean, what's it supposed to be bad for you? Why is the Thai government banned it? And it's up to 5 years jail if you get caught with them.
Well, that's easy.
I was reading that somewhere.
There's no taxation on them. You know, someone must have an interest in the Thai, Thai tobacco monopoly.
Oh, right. So if you smoke vape, if you vapor in Thailand, it's off with his head. Wow.
Well, it's illegal. I know you can't. You can't do it.
Yeah, but they sell it all through the markets and stuff. That's what gets me, you know.
Well, that doesn't mean just because they sell it in the market doesn't mean it's not illegal. You know, they sell plenty of things in the market.
Yeah.
I saw something on TV the other night. You know those pangolins, those pangolins, those reptiles that have very large scales on them.
Yeah.
I saw some expose or something of smuggling them, and they're smuggled. It's illegal, of course, but apparently the meat's prized as a delicacy, and the scales are used in medicinal purposes. You know, like they use rhino horn. You know,
what is it?
A pangolin. It's sort of like looks like a big rat with scales. You know, like they're very shy animal.
Yeah.
Very shy animal. You touch it, they go into a ball. You know, they curl up and do a ball to protect themselves. But their meat's prized as a delicacy. I think it's Indonesia.
Oh, yeah.
Indonesia and but in Thailand, I noticed they caught a shipment of them. I think it was 500 kilo or something like that, or it could have been more of their scales. But I don't know what. they sort of the medical, authorities say, oh, look, there's no medicinal purposes in them all. It's just one of those sort of Chinese remedy things, like rhino horn. They say has got no medicinal purpose, but it's taken and believed by the Chinese that it's good for fertility or something like that. Or there it is, a pangolin.
Yeah, I've got it up now. Hang on a sec, mate. I'll work it up. That's interesting. And they're in Thailand, are they?
Yeah, they do it in Thailand. There's an illegal market in Thailand often. Although they've clamping down on it. It's certainly illegal.
All right. Hang on a sec, mate. I'll get the thing up. If I don't blow things up.
There you go.
Oh, we go off here all of a sudden. Yep. What have we got here?
We've got the fun tickets. We've got the watch on.
Hey?
These are still made out of paper. Oh, no, there's like a polymer thing. These new notes. They're made in Australia, These notes are made in Australia and they're shipped to Thailand.
So that's a pangolin, is it?
Yeah.
Pangolin.
That's it. Pretty looking thing, isn't it?
Oh, you give it a bit of a cuddle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But I think.
Jeez, isn't that a weird looking thing?
Weird looking animal. But they're endangered species, of course. Now because they're being I don't know. I wouldn't come it.
No, I don't think I'd. No. Anyway.
Yes.
Didn't know about them.
Maximilian Day. Hi, John. Still friends with Archie? I certainly am. Certainly, I speak to Archie at least a couple of times a day. I speak to Archie. We've got a lot of time for that man. Only if people knew what he was like in real life. If he portrayed what he was like in real life, he'd have a massive channel. But he just puts on that sort of persona, the Archieluxury persona, and some people don't like that, but my old mate, he calls a spade a spade.
He was doing a live stream. I was just watching it. I was just glimpsing through it. I'm not into watches that much.
Yes.
So I don't really, get into Archie stuff. But I like his videos, obviously. But Jesus, he gets a crowd, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, he gets.
There was hundreds watching.
He gets a couple hundred on a Saturday morning, on a Sunday morning.
I can't remember what it was. I think I might have been watching it last night. I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, geez, he gets a lot.
He does very well out of the super chats. He gets
I've seen that. Whack, 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 whack.
He gets a good couple of hundred a show, on the super chat.
Oh, he's been doing it for a long time, I think.
Oh Christ, yeah. We're doing live shows. I was doing live shows 5-6 years ago with old Arch. Yeah, I got a lot of time for the bloke. I really do. But each of his own. Not compulsory to watch. Watch it if you like.
Yeah, you don't have to troll him. You don't have to be nasty.
It's no fun with that. The trolls, Stephen.
No, yeah, bang bang. I had one on before. I didn't even get to look what he said. They grabbed him straight away.
Yeah, well.
That's too fast. Who's that? The kangaroo. Hi, John. What's one of your best old school stories from Thailand? Ooh.
With regards to watches, I've got one with regards to watches. They used to call there's a girl they called the Rolex Girl, and she wasn't a Thai citizen. She was a Burmese lady, and she was an absolute honey tall thing.
Oh yeah.
She used to come to work about 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon and work outside the old, what is it? Not World Trade Center, was it, in Bangkok? Just across the road from Central, there in Pattaya, and she'd wait for these Japanese tourists to come along, and she'd spot their watch, and she said, "Oh, nice Rolex," and a little Japanese man would show off the Rolex, and then she'd sort of be all nice and friendly, and they'd sort of join up and off the little Rolex girl would go back to the little Japanese bloke's hotel, and next thing you know, the Japanese bloke would wake up about 48 hours later. She'd drug them and take their watches. And she was very, very famous in the early 80s. And anyway, a lot of blokes sort of kept, a lot of the Japanese blokes, they kept their mouths shut. They didn't want to, say anything, or or embarrassed. They got they got ripped off. And anyway, a couple of blokes did complain to the Japanese embassy, and the Japanese embassy put in a complaint to the Thai police. Well, they eventually tracked her down, but she was never heard of again. The Rolex girl, she just disappeared off the face of the earth. It was, believed she ended up in the crocodile farm. But
she works there now, does she?
Well, no. I think she was on the menu one night. I think she was on the menu.
Yeah. Oh, look, you go knocking off Rolexes. I mean, you're probably getting some pretty nasty people that own Rolexes. I don't know.
Oh, she was an absolute honey. She, used to wear the see-through blouses and the real mini skirts. She's a really beautiful looking woman, but she wasn't Thai. She was Burmese.
Burmese. Yeah.
Burmese. But
you ever been to Burma, Jonny?
Many years ago, I knew a croupier who was working in a croupier at one of the casinos in Burma. I went over.
I went over there a few times, just because it was pretty cheap to get a board and back. And plus, I know some people in Burma. Might go into that. And running around, they don't like calling it Yang Yong or whatever. They hate that name. They want you to call it Burma, right? And the capital, what's the capital called? They want you to call it that. What's it called? Do you remember?
Rangoon, it was called, wasn't it?
They want you to call it Rangoon. They don't want the new name. They don't want any of the new. They want the old Burma name, and they want the Rangoon name. And I'll get people on there go, "Oh, I'm going to Yangon. I've been there." They hate that word. Seriously. Anyway, getting off that. Rangoon, if you go to Rangoon, most of them speak English. It's fantastic. And when it was a British colony many years ago, and they speak absolute perfect English, so you have no problem. The only thing I found was bad there, Jono, was the price of hotels. They were really expensive, and there was only a couple there when I was there. I don't know how they're going now. I believe they were putting up some new ones. That was the only problem, but the food's fantastic. The accommodation let it down a bit, but in the middle of Rangoon, it looks like a bomb in it, right?
Yeah.
Seriously. But you go out about 2 or 3 kilometres out of the centre of Rangoon, and it's beautiful, pristine. I mean, the streets are wide, beautiful. I don't know what the go is with that. And me and Mel drove out about 10 minutes out. We went to some Buddhist thing, Jade Buddha or something like that. It was on a bit of a hill thing. And Jesus, it was fantastic. It's clean, really, really clean. But center of Rangoon's, this looks like a bomb in it. I don't know what it's like now.
I wasn't there long. I went there for a specific purpose, and that was to see her and gamble. We're a little scam worked out. Well, she did. She told me, bring $30,000, to Burma. She said, come to the casino the first night. She said, lose 10. Come to the casino the second night, lose another 10. Come to the casino on the third night, and she said, you'll work out with, quite a profit. Well, I did exactly what she said, and on the third night, I had 150 grand. 150 grand. And she said, that's enough. And she just said, you got your. She told me to bring my passport. I had a dinner suit on and a bow tie and everything like that. It was all dressed up. She said, get the money. Go and cash in the chips. Get the money, and she just goes straight to the airport. You go straight to the airport and take the fly to Hong Kong. And get out of the country as quick as you can.
Yeah. Customs was really weird there. A national had to print out a document saying, I can't remember what the document's about, right? So you go to the airport, and if you want to go out with a national, there's no problem. They get their visa, but they had to print out this document to say that they'd, I can't remember what it was for. But the thing was, they didn't have a copy of that document at the airport, right? You had to print it out on the internet. But nobody had the internet, seriously. Nobody even had a printer. I never work that out. And so I ended up getting one of the security guys a couple of bucks to go and get a copy of it. Oh, it was ridiculous. And then I was going through. I said, why do you do that? He goes, you from the West, you don't understand how this country works. Fair enough. I don't know. It's fine. Okay. Woo. G'day, Larry. How you going, mate?
I had a mate years ago when I first started travelling. I busted up with Sheila. He said, "Oh, look, I'll go overseas and spread my wings a little bit." I said, "I'll do a circle of the Pacific." And my mate said to me, "Oh, look, you've been to Thailand before." He said, "Go back to Thailand, stay in one country, 2 or 3 weeks, and get the hang of that. And then next time you go overseas, go to another country." Well, I went back to Thailand again, and when I first went, I was 18. I didn't know nothing. But when I went back in my mid-20s, I went to Thailand for 3 or 4 weeks, and it just impressed me so much. I've continued to go back there, and I love the place. I really do. And I've married 2 Thai women, and I've got.
How old were you when you married the first one?
I was 31.
Jesus.
31 when I married my first wife. But she was about as much as Thai as what I was. She was from Laos. She's still, from that day to this, the most beautiful woman I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And she's still a very attractive, beautiful woman, but an absolute mad gambler. Mad gambler.
She's not doing it now, though, is she? Like gambling?
Oh, well, she can't now. Like in the divorce, she got 650,000 and 2 houses off me. And that all went through the casino in Melbourne in 2 years. I'm not sort of tempted to flick her a few bucks if she's going bad. She's had her whack, hasn't she? Sort of that put me off. Sort of put me off Thai Sheilas for a while. But I continued to go there on holiday. I found it a great place to go there for a holiday. But I started a business. A Thai export business, bringing back handicrafts. What a great idea that was, bringing back Thai handicrafts to Australia. I think I'm going to try and sell stuff to the Thais. That was a brilliant idea. No wonder I went to the wall over that one.
Yeah, how long were you doing that for?
Oh, I did it 8, 9 years. I think I did it. Almost 10 years. I think almost 10 years I did that.
A girl used to come to a girl and a guy used to come to my restaurant when I was in Bangkok. They were getting little figurines and they were selling them on the internet and they were surviving on that. I don't know they were doing it.
Oh yeah, the thing with I was selling on the internet. The postage used to kill me.
The
postage used to kill me. And
when I used to do it a lot. Jonny, when I designed something or had something made, I made sure it fitted in the envelope and made sure it was to size. And the postage came first when I was designing anything.
Yeah, well,
and it'd be nice and light.
Yeah, Australia Post is prohibitive. Really, like there's an example. $11. $11. Like to send something from Queensland to Melbourne. Only a small.
Was it express or anything?
Oh yeah, express overnight only. He always says. I don't know why he does it that way.
We used to get a 25 kilo box, right? I can't remember. I think it was $25, but you could put 25 like a box like that. Yes. You could send it anywhere in Australia. I can't remember the price. I think it was 20. That was a killer, mate. It was fantastic. But I went to the post office when I was crossing over to Tasmania because of the baggage allowance. No, I won't go into that. No, it ended up costing me about $40 to send one mangy little box across. Jeez, it's gone up.
Oh, it's ridiculous. Yeah.
And
Ridiculous.
I posted my stuff out of Thailand. I don't know if I told you that. I'll get the price in the company. They were here in Tasmania within a couple of days from Bangkok where we lived. And I was I don't know, I ended up paying about $300 for the whole lot of it, but I'd sent a lot. I let her send a lot of boxes. I actually sent a television and everything across. Very, very cheap rates they are. I'll have to look into that.
I think anyone who wants to buy anything of sort of from Thailand, say if you want to buy a lounge suite or something like that, shipping rates are very reasonable out of Thailand. You want to send it by sea.
Do you know it's really cheap, Jonny? From Australia to Thailand, because those containers go back empty.
Yeah, right.
Real cheap.
Yeah, right. Yeah, what would you want to ship to Thailand though?
Oh, furniture. I was going to take all my furniture across. I never did.
Oh, you're better off buying furniture in Thailand, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, I had some good stuff. I used to have. Sad story. Never mind. All gone now. I had a 5-bedroom house, a 2-story, and blah blah. And yeah, I when I was successful in business, I just bought all new furniture, all top of the range stuff. Yeah, well, whatever. Never mind.
Yeah,
what have we got happening here? Sorry.
I've brought back lounge suites, coffee tables, bed heads, all trinkets, heaps of trinkets, all that sort of stuff, from Thailand. But the best thing I ever bought from Thailand, which I made the most profit on, was ladies' brooches, little ladies' brooches. Like I had a couple of outlets in Chinatown, and I'd go and buy a little diamanty ladies' brooch. You buy them for, I think, about 20 baht. 20 baht, another little diamanty ladies' brooch, and I'd take them to the market, and sell them, I think, for $8 each. You'd sell, 200 or 300, at a market on a Sunday.
Yeah.
That was good money once a week.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I noticed when I was down at Hoi Hin, down that area.
Yes,
and just a little bit more towards Phuket. You go across, you can go up to the Burmese border. I can't remember the name of the place. And what they had there was all the Burmese furniture. And now this stuff's handmade. It was fantastic. Love to ship a bit of that across the back of the ear. Oh, geez, they were nice, really nice and cheap, but all handmade. And it was really, because I used to build my hobby was building furniture. I won't go into that. And they were really well made, really nice and cheap. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff there.
I bought a lounge room suite when I just got married to my first wife. And I wanted to a Thai lounge suite, one of those solid wooden things. But they were all teak. It was all teak wood, but you can't get teak wood in Thailand now. That's well and truly. Well, you can, but
Mel's actually got a farm. She's got a property with teak wood on it.
Well,
what the bastards did, Jono? They gutted the middle of it.
Took out the trees.
Yeah.
Very.
And what you got to pay, you got a stamp, right? The government gives you a stamp. You got to stamp every tree. Cutting, it's got to be stamped. It's if you knock down a teak tree, it's a very serious offence.
Oh yes, yes, indeed.
It's killer material. They'll shoot you. But I go wild over there too. She's got I think she's got 10 acres. But anyway, there was a river at the end of it. All right, so the guy next door is a bit of a mafia guy. He took a couple of acres at the end of it, pulled the trees out, and just planted his spuds. Yeah, good one. And so the other guys decided they want to rob it, so they robbed the middle of it, so you couldn't see the center of it was empty. Nice. Yeah. It's a rort. Yeah, the old teak wood. But getting back to the furniture, it was absolutely brilliant. Wouldn't mind getting the bloody. If I ever, when I do move back to Thailand, I'm going to drive down there and get all my furniture and stock up my new house. Bloody beautiful, mate.
Here's an interesting one from Lana King. He's a very knowledgeable bloke, that Lana King. He knows a lot of the ins and outs of Thailand. But he said a lot of heavy teak furniture was made in Thai woodworking shops.
Yeah.
I don't know if they do it anymore, but I think it was once a month on a Sunday, you could go to, I think it was the big jail in Bangkok. You'd go there and they'd have a handicraft section. And it's where all the inmates would, carve wood or, make handicrafts, and they'd sell, they could sell, what they'd made, to make a little bit of, money, to pay their way. But there was some absolutely beautiful handicrafts you could get, in the old days.
Where was that, Jono?
At the big prison in Bangkok.
Jesus,
I haven't heard of it in years and years and years. But it used to be a tourist attraction. It was a tourist attraction, but I really don't think it happens anymore. Not that I've gone to chase it, but I found that the Thais are excellent mimics. Everything from making furniture or even in music. You listen to music.
I love some of the music. It's really catchy.
They're very good mimics. But
I got to change the subject a little bit. Have you ever, talking of Thais, have you ever watched their commercials?
Yes,
I reckon they're as funny as anything, right? So what they've done, the Australians have hired the Thais to make their commercials, because some of the Thais are voted to do the best commercials in the world. They're absolutely hilarious. You guys type in Thai commercials or something, you just laugh your guts out. Some of the stuff they put up.
They're light-hearted, aren't they? Really?
Yeah. They're a bit raunchy, some of them, but oh god, it's they put farting in it, because in Australia they won't do that. In Australia they won't put farting or whatever, and it's mate, what a laugh. The Thais, they're such good builders, and I love the way the Australians or whatever go there. Oh, they shouldn't do it this way, they should do it that way, they should be inspected. Piss off.
I'll tell you what, this Thai lounge suite I bought years ago. I've had it all. Well, I guess I've had it over 30 years now, and it's still as good as the day I bought it. It's all made out of teak wood. Oh, it's heavy as buggery.
Oh yeah.
A really, really heavy furniture, but it's it's all hand carved and beautiful. But they were never cheap. They're never cheap in Thailand.
Yeah.
I think at the time, like to get a lounge room suite with a large 3-seater lounge and 4 matching chairs and a large coffee table and a couple of side tables. It was about $2.5 grand, I think it cost me at the time. That was 30 years ago, so it was quite expensive. But the last time I inquired about one of those teak lounge suites, and I was at Marble Klong, and up the top floor of Marble Klong there, I think it's the 6th floor. There's like a furniture section where they have home furniture. You'd see these lounge suites in there, and I think this was before I met my second wife, so about 15 years ago, I guess. They were about 15, 16 grand, just to buy them. Beautiful, not everyone's taste, but absolutely, beautiful hand carved furniture.
All right.
And the work and the hours involved, in doing.
I think, John, once you mention the word teak, you look at the big dollars.
Oh yes, yes. Well, now they do it out of what they call Midang, redwood, and Teak's Mysat. And you really, you can get something out of teak out of Thailand nowadays. You're very lucky. I think you need an export permit.
Yeah, they're really strict on their teak, mate.
Nowadays to take it out. You used to have to get an export permit for a lot of things in the old days to take out of Thailand.
Yeah.
It was down at
Oh,
the,
someone was asking me today at the yesterday at the market. So I was selling Buddhas, and I explained to them you only allowed to take 12-inch Buddhas out of Thailand. Is that correct?
no, you're not allowed. Well, you're not allowed to take any Buddhas out of Thailand in theory.
Yeah, but well, yeah, I know that, understand. But you're not allowed over 12 inches. They won't let it out at all.
Oh,
Even if you're Buddhist, something like that.
you got to have a license. You got to have a license. Yeah.
The little ones, they don't like it, but they'll let you through with it.
It's
like
not,
look, I explained to the lady. It's like you Thais coming to our country and taking all their crosses and God stuff and sticking them in the garden. You know,
well, that's
you wouldn't like if you were Christian people doing that, coming to your country doing that. And I said it's the same over there. They don't like you taking their Buddha and sticking it in the garden and sticking it on top of the letterbox, and putting your money in the top of it or whatever, making it a money jar. They don't like it. Well, it's fair enough.
Because they're all made out of metal. They're all made out of steel. They're not made out of wood or anything. The Thai government caught wind of it that people were using them as door stops in their house.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. The Westerners use them as door stops, the brass ones and stuff, and whatever they're made of. Actually, my mother's doing that now. I must get onto there.
Using it, using as door stops. And they took, like it's a religious object, and and unless you understand a bit about Thai, culture, it's highly, Buddha images are highly, revered, artifacts and religious objects. It's like taking, you say, going to the Vatican, I suppose, and you want to take a crucifix out, and you want to use it as a tomato stake in the garden.
Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah. Or a doorstop.
But there's a lot of artifacts, that go through the Ministry of Fine Arts in Thailand, and I was there once, and I had a shipment. I was getting all approved and stamped up and registered, and we came downstairs at one stage. You had to lug them up to the first floor, which was up. There's no elevator in the building. You had to walk upstairs, and all these Buddhas, put them on the table and everything, show the department. And while I was there was a bloke, and it looked like his girlfriend or his missus or his wife or something. I opened up the boot of this car, and they pulled out this large stone artifact. It wasn't Thai, but it was from Angkor Wat.
Okay.
It was obvious. It was from Angkor Wat. And anyway, they took it upstairs, and about half an hour later, they were walking downstairs again and throwing it back in the boot again, and had the little pink tag on it. But I honestly disapprove of that. With taking Buddha images out of Thailand, you can, if you've got a license, you can take certain images out of the country.
It's written up there somewhere. It's on a website or on the government website or something. The rules, I can't remember what they were.
You can take new ones out, but you can't take anything of antiquity out. I've got one image here in my place. If I ever took it back to Thailand, they'd arrest me on the spot. But it's a very old image, old Radicosian image, and it's about 200-300 years old. It's only a tiny little thing, less than 6 inches high. But I bought that off an Asian antique dealer here, and I think it was one of the first images I ever bought.
Yeah.
And, I keep that in a little quiet place, but I certainly couldn't get the money back for it. What I paid for it. I wouldn't be game, to take it back to Thailand, because it would be seized. It would be seized straight away.
Oh yeah, yeah. Maybe you'll be seized as well. Interesting question. I don't know if we've got time to answer it. Victory Lap Life. My parents are 92 and 85. Okay. Dementia in play. Do you have any stories about aging overseas with dementia and developing? Yeah, I got a lot of them. Mal's mother. I don't know what happens. The government doesn't help at all. I don't know what happens to him, mate. I have to look into it. But the dementia nobody wants to know about in Thailand is sort of swept under the carpet. Sad, really sad. Mel's getting no help off the government at all.
I think I read an article in Bangkok Post recently. There was a Thai tourist went to Thailand, and they had dementia, and they were stranded in China for 8 months with dementia, and they sort of I don't know, someone found them or something and put them on a plane and sent them back to Thailand, but they were. They were sort of stranded in China for 8 months, but that person had dementia, and like I tell you what, if I get to that stage, I think I'll put a bullet mate or something. I'll take a handful of sloop.
Oh, get your name and address tattooed on your head.
Oh yeah, yeah, like
and your name.
It happens to many of us. It happens to many of us.
I don't honestly. If you're overseas, you started to get dementia. I mean. Oh, actually, one of my friends, close friend, he used to work for ASA in Bangkok, right? And he hadn't been back he was English. And he hadn't been back to his country for a long time. He started to get it, but really bad, Jonny. Last time I knew him when he was okay, and he started to deteriorate really, really quickly. And his wife was beautiful, seriously. And he ended up dying, and I won't say any names, but he worked in Thailand, Reggie did, but he never bothered to go back to England, never paid any tax, never did this, never did that, and he was virtually scrubbed. He would have been hit with taxes and shit if he had poked his nose back into England. So I said, "I'll go to the embassy, the British embassy, and approach him and tell him he's really sick, he's really lost his plot. We'll deal with dementia and explain things to him." Because they weren't poor, but the day-to-day living was a bit much. And she went there, and would you believe the English embassy gave him a pension without asking any questions? She went in there with him, with the doctor as well, with certificates, and they just asked him a few questions. Here he's gone, and I really great thing the English embassy did. They just didn't ask too many questions, just supported him till the day he died. They gave him a pension, and she was able to look after him. That's what happens with dementia with phalangs in Thailand. I mean, if your embassy knows you're sick and you can't cope and you've got a family there and blah blah, they're not going to abandon you. You'll get your pension and so forth. But he probably wasn't entitled to that because I think he was doing a bit of tax things, and he'd been a naughty boy with tax and so forth. But that's what happens with dementia over there for the phalang. Yeah. If you're entitled to a pension. Bit of a long one, that one.
So you're going to go back for a bit of a nana nap this afternoon, mate?
Yeah. What's it? I might leave it at. Oh, I've got 40 watching. I might leave it stay on for a little while.
Yeah, good on you. Yeah.
You take it off, are you?
I'll stay on for a little while longer. I've been doing this. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but for the Thais, I don't think there's much support for dementia. I wouldn't like losing me marbles overseas. Woo.
No health support as such in Thailand like we have in our country. Like you get sick now, and if you die, they'll take care of you dying over there in Thailand. They say how much money have you got? If you didn't have anything, they'll just let you die on the steps of the hospital. In the old days, like if you didn't have money, you wouldn't get in. But that scheme they brought in, what was it? I think it was 60 baht. You'd pay if you had the social security. You had your ID card, I think. You'd pay 60 baht or something to get into hospital, and they'd treat you.
Yeah.
I think they changed the law that they've got to treat you nowadays, but
I hope so.
once you're stable, your condition is stable. Like they soon shunt you out of the hospital if you don't have any money.
G'day, Jonny. Right now you're going. The hospitals I've dealt with, it was up near the Teak farm actually. I done them. What do you call it? Floating kneecap. Oh God, it was painful. And the hospital. I went to one of the country. I can't remember the name of it. I think it's up near where your wife lives. I'm not sure. Where your wife's from? Up that area. And the hospital there was, the hospital from hell, but it wasn't. You walked in, they looked after you. I mean, it wasn't spick and span. They're not offering you coffee when you walk in and cheesecakes or whatever. But it was fine. The doctors were fine. It cost me a couple of baht. But the medical in Thailand it's second to none. Believe me, you really do get looked after. I think anyway.
I've got a crook tooth here. I'm going to go back to Thailand and go to a dentist over there. I think the dentists in Thailand
I think so.
are much better than what they are in Australia. And where I go, to the dentist, I go to it's called the Bangkok Hospital. It's not the cheapest. It's most probably one of the most expensive. But if you go in there, like bloke who did my teeth, I said to him, where did you study? He said, I studied at Melbourne University. Really? I said, I'm from Melbourne. Well, he actually studied with, 3 or 4 of my mates, who did dentistry at Melbourne, but to work at that hospital, you've got to have a postgraduate degree in dentistry. You get your undergraduate degree, and then I think they go to, the Boston Dental Clinic in America, and that's regarded as the best dental teaching institution in the world, I believe.
Yep.
And they get their postgraduate degree there, and then they come back to Thailand, and they practice. But they're all very well connected, people, with money and connected through the army, and very influential people in society.
Look, I just want to jump in there, Jono. Justin's saying that if you're in the military, you get looked at. Yeah, that is correct, Justin. If you're in the military or work for the government, they do look after you a little bit, not a lot. Mal's mother was in the military. She was in the Navy. Yeah, so they do look after a little bit. She doesn't get a lot, though, Justin. But getting back to the teeth, mate, a lot of people are going over and getting their teeth cleaned. It's fantastic value. Seriously, I don't know. I think it's 500 baht or something. But like, what's that? $10, $15. Where you go to an Australian dentist, get your teeth cleaned. Whoa, geez, you're over 100. Probably more, wouldn't it be? I don't know.
It's 100 to walk in the door, just to open your mouth.
For that magical smile, yeah. $100. How much is a tooth to rip out in Australia? Do you know?
Oh, 400 or 500, isn't it?
Wow. I think Thailand's 1,000 or 1,500 baht. 1,500 baht.
You can go and get gold. Get gold crowns. I've got a couple of, I think 3 or 4 gold crowns in my head, and you get a gold crown in Thailand. I think it'll cost you about, I think it was about 18,000-20,000 baht. That's when it was 20 baht for the dollar. Now, it was about $500. But the same thing in Australia was, 2.5-3 grand. And you'd have to wait 3 months, virtually, to get the gold crown completed.
Yeah.
Whereas in Thailand, you go in, they take, they take the mold and everything, and you come back within 2 days, and it's in your head. I actually went there and I took gold to the dentist. I said, look, can I just swap, this gold, and for the gold crown you're going to put in, he said, oh no. He said, this is, these are specially treated, they actually put titanium with the gold. It makes it strong as strong as anything. And I've never had a problem with them. Never had a problem with them at all. But that used to be a bit of a, trap in the old days. It doesn't happen now, but they used to kick your head in and pull out your teeth at one stage. If Yeah.
You see what Johnny Rottens just wrote? Type. A friend of his just got his wisdom tooth out. $2,500.
Oh. Ouch.
Kidding. Shit. Wow. That's expensive, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, you've got any dental work, go to Thailand. I reckon they're better than Australia. They shit all over them. They'll work the dental, the hospitals. They all just work better. You know, when I had that floating kneecap, I can't remember the exact figure it was up near where we're doing it. I was talking about Mel's Teak thing, and they got me back to Bangkok. Oh, geez, it was painful. And the service I got when I got to that, I think it was, I don't remember the name of the place, Bangkok Hospital, it might have been. Yeah, they're all over the place.
Yes.
And I went in, I think it was there. And the service I got, you know, that within seconds they had the brace pulled up. He explained to me, he actually studied in Australia, he's dental, doctor stuff. And he explained to me about these new process, and that they put this thing on me. It was cold, like a plaster thing, and it set like, you know, titanium. You kept your kneecap straight. It was great.
I suggest you go.
Excellent service.
From what my experience is of dentists in Thailand, I suggest you get, you know, a man. You know,
oh, come on, Jonny.
Yeah, now, the reason why...
Oh, what you don't like tits on the back of your neck?
No, the reason why, from just my personal experience, I've found male dentists to be a lot more gentle, you know, than female dentists. I've had a couple of female dentists in there, and they don't muck around. You know, they haven't got time to be mucking around, and you know, they've got both hands in your mouth at once, and you know they're flying. They're very, very quick, fast. Whereas, you know, a male dentist, from, you know, just my own personal experience, you know, each to their own. You know,
hey, well, mate, sorry.
You know, they're
put up with the pain.
a lot more, you know, a lot more patient, you know, than the female dentist.
Last time I was in Bangkok, I went to a dentist. There was nothing wrong with my teeth. I just got to rip them out so I could play with it. Well, I better stop it there. Oh, the one that used to do my teeth, mate, she was red hot. I'll tell you, she was absolutely gorgeous. Oh.
Nothing better than a shield of false teeth, though, is there? You know, like, you get them to take their teeth out. There's nothing better than that.
Yeah, moving right along. Talk about that off air.
Nothing better than that. Oh, Christ. Yeah.
Oh.
Gumby.
Oh,
yeah,
can't beat it.
Yeah,
anyway, that's enough on dentistry.
Enough on dentistry.
What do you got here?
You know, like, if you got a, you know, it's certainly like it's you can get a trip to Thailand, pay for all your accommodation and everything, your airfares, and you get all your dental work done, and it's still going to be cheaper than what you get.
Yes, exactly right.
Well, there's an example from Johnny Rotten. You know, $2,500 to get your wisdom tooth out.
I don't know what they charge. Probably about 2,000 or 3,000 baht.
Well,
I really don't know, Johnny Rotten, but be around that price, I would imagine. Yeah.
Go to China if you want a good cheap dental job. Go to Chinatown.
Oh, right. Oh, that's another thing, John. I don't think it's a good idea to do your teeth in Bangkok. If you get into the outer areas, like where there's no tourists, you get it real cheap and still good quality. I mean, we were in Pattaya and they got Phuket. They got some sort of dental hospital thing there. And I think my friend had, she had a greying tooth. She wanted a cap put over it, blah blah. It was impossible to do apparently. Went to Bangkok, Phuket, and she went there and she was, I'll have to make shit up. I really don't know. So she was charged, they wanted 10,000 to do it. We went out of the main area of Phuket and it was dropped down to about, 3,000. So got to look at that too.
But, well, my wife's actually, I said to her, she needs some bit of dental work done too when we go over, and she said exactly the same thing, Stephen. She says, don't get it done in Bangkok as such. You go outside of Bangkok, and
even around the edges of Bangkok, but not in the centre where the tourists are.
25 kilometres outside of Bangkok, something like that, which is just a taxi fare, isn't it?
Yeah.
But she's got some place lined up. you know, which her sister goes to, and her sister's recommended. So I'll go give that a try. But you know, I'll more than likely say, oh, they won't do gold crowns there. You'll have to go to a specialist or something. That being the case, I'll just go back down to the Bangkok hospital. You know, you walk in there, and they're very efficient. You know,
the goal.
Very efficient and cheap, and great service. Oh, and they used to have a beautiful receptionist there.
You know,
It was absolute honey.
Oh God, I don't know what it is with Bangkok and hospitals, mate. Jesus, some of the women. Oh, well, I've been. How many hospitals I've been to? There's been nothing wrong with me. Oh, just one more look. Yeah, they're really nice. Really friendly. Beautiful. I felt more comfortable in Bangkok's hospitals and stuff because I'm from Bangkok. Than the ones in Australia. I mean, you just get treated like a cattle, next. In Bangkok, they seem to look after you. Even when you're talking to the doctor, I mean, maybe because you're a Falang, I don't know, he likes speaking English, but they got better treatment. He actually asked about me. The doctor I seen in Bangkok, I said, he was telling me to stop smoking. He wanted me to get all my teeth repaired here at the back because he reckons my jaws starting to collapse, got to disinfect or whatever. Told me to stop smoking because the arthritis in the back of your neck, and he went right through it. But I think Kev-in-Thailand, when he got a complete check over for 500 baht, that's everything.
It's cheap enough.
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't even be able to do that in Australia. I mean, Jesus Christ, what would you pay? Oh, whatever.
500 bahts, more. It's a day and a half pay for most people, isn't it?
Yeah. You'd be in the hundreds doing that in Australia, hundreds. But I suggest to anybody that hadn't wanted their teeth done or any major surgery, I'm not, except for heart sort of stuff, I'd be going to Bangkok getting it done.
I'm certainly, certainly going to get my dental work done in Bangkok. Well, I've been up country. I went to Supundry. I had my teeth cleaned up in Supundry. Just walked in off the street, busy, and just walked in, and there was only a young lass. She was only, just very young, like she looked young. I suppose she's in her 30s, I guess, late 20s, 30s, and she had two little assistants. Oh, like open up your mouth, no worries, all these little, little cute little things, trying to put their hands down your throat. Oh, it was lovely. But it was get your teeth cleaned. It was, it was 800 baht. That's right.
Yeah.
800 baht.
I remember just a bit off topic there. I was getting my teeth done, and my ex-wife was getting her teeth done, and well, I paid for everything. Doesn't matter. And my friend was coming over from Australia, and there's this receptionist there at the toothy place, the dentist. Oh, Jonny, she was gorgeous, lovely girl. And I said, well, you want to meet my friend? He'll be on the plane, blah blah blah. You want to say hello to him. I was like so match him up. So my friend gets out of the plane. He's friggin' drunk as a skunk. He doesn't drink, right? Doesn't drink at all. And he's blind drunk. So I left my wife at the dentist, picked him up and come back. And oh, mate, she said, I don't want to ever meet him again. I don't want to know any of your friends. God, I remember that. God, she was beautiful. Wow. And my mate just slobbered all over. Jesus. The dental work.
Last time I went to a dentist was a lady in Chinatown. And she was just off the main drag there. I know exactly. I'm going to go back and see her actually and take her advice. But she's a woman in her mid-30s, very attractive woman, spoke perfect English. Spoke absolutely perfect English, and you couldn't complain. No need for an appointment or anything. Sit down and wait. We'll address you. When you can, get in the queue. People came from an appointment. Certainly they're going to go in before you, but just wait there. And she attended all too well. To me, no complaints at all. No complaints. I think she did a couple of fillings, and it was very quick and no mucking around, and you know, but you know, just a little hole in the wall, and you walk up these stairs, and you know, rickety old stairs. But if they've got a dental surgery in Chinatown, you know, they've got to be good. You know, they've got to be good. You know, but you know, sort of, you know, I think long-standing tradition of, you know, in their families, you know, that people living in Chinatown, more often than not, they've got money. You know, it's one of the most expensive places in Thailand to own properties in Chinatown. You know, but you can't get it. It's all, you know, it's all been owned by generations of Chinese for, you know, 500-600 years.
Yeah, I know.
You know, you know, the Chinese that are in Chinatown there, they've been there hundreds and hundreds of years.
Victoria Laplife, testosterone hormone replacements and therapy. Do you know of any guys getting this in Thailand? Yes, I do. Yes. Testosterone, that gives you that energy, doesn't it? Energy boost. Is that right?
I
think so. I don't take stuff like that, but one of my friends, I think he had that, and he's firing up like a beauty.
I know.
The hormone replacement. See, in Thailand, there's they're not restrict on the ruling on that, right? So you can go and buy all your hormones and stuff, and you know, I don't know, whatever. What's the other one the bodybuilders use? What's that one? Steroids. You get steroids. People are traveling from overseas grabbing steroids in Bangkok or Thailand and going back with them.
Yeah, we don't get caught. You know?
Yeah, well.
Don't get caught.
What about that Kamakra? You know, what's that Kamakra, isn't it? Kamakra. That's
Madam Wong, stay hard.
Yeah, that's Viagra. Yeah, they call it Kamakra in Thailand. That's Jesus, it's 20 baht a tablet or something. I think it's even less than that. You know, in Australia, if you get it, you can buy them in the pub. What do you call it? Viagra. It costs you $100 a tablet.
It's not cheap anyway. I think they're, you know, $60-70 to, you know, under prescription, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh, I think it's more than that, mate. I think it's about 100. I don't know. I don't take the shit.
There's a little bloke down in Soy 3, still there, you know, just on the opposite side of Nana there. He's chemist. He's been there for years and years, and I remember when he's a young boy. He's an old man. He's old as me now. But he's been there for years. You go in there and say, "Oh, you know, I'd like some Viagra, please," or something. And he'd say, "Well, what do you want, the good stuff or, you know, the average stuff?" And you say, "I'll give us the good stuff," but it wasn't cheap. I think you have to pay 1,000 baht, you know, for 4 of them. You know, it wasn't cheap. It was sort of relative to the same price in Australia, but the other ones were just, you know, placebos. You know, they're just, you know, sugar tablets. You know, like the real ones are, you know, 1,000 baht. You know, and the bodgy ones are 100. What would you do?
Right? But I mean, when I used to sit in the bar, Kevin's what you call the hideaway. Look, Kevin's not his hideaway bar's not in the raunchy area, right? It's sort of down a side street type of thing, and they were coming in there trying to sell the bloody Kamakra and stuff, and you know, whatever. But you buy it from a chemist; it's pretty expensive, I believe. Not like Australia. I mean, it's probably 100 baht for one tab. I don't know. I've never bought it. I wouldn't really know. I don't know about buying it off the street though. Do they have copies of it? Do you think?
Oh, without doubt. Of course there is. You know, of course there's. You know, always. You know, like it doesn't take much to imitate a cardboard box. You know, in Thailand, and you know, whack a couple of sugar tablets in. You know, like but a good little bit of advice if you're ever caught out in Thailand or something, and you know, or you're lost or you need something translated, you've got a bit of difficulty. You know, like most Thais in the tourist areas, they speak, you know, like a minimum amount of, you know, English, you know, what concerns them, you know, like prices on things. But if you're ever stuck, go and see a chemist. because all chemists over there speak English. You know, they've got to speak English to get their degree.
Yeah.
They complete their degree in pharmacy. And once they got their degree in pharmacy, before they're permitted to practice, they've got to go back to university again and do their degree again in English.
Mm.
So, you know, the best pharmacies I've found in Thailand are, you know, the pharmacies that sell, you know, the Chinese medicine on one side of the shop, and on the other side of the shop they sell Western medicine. You know, they're great little places to go in. Always great to get advice. You know, if you're lost, you know, they'll give you directions, or, you know, I've always found, you go to the local, sooner or later you're going to get diarrhea, aren't you? You know, like you're
Yeah.
you're going to get diarrhea. Or
It's on the cards.
On the cards, you know, it's almost guaranteed, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, it's guaranteed. And, you know, you zoom into a pharmacist, you know, it's no point, you know, no point just taking Lomotil, you know, to stop yourself from shitting yourself. You know, you've got to take another, you know, other medicine which will kill the stomach bug off.
Mm.
If you take both of them, you're normally right in, you know, 12 hours you're right again. But, you know, like, you know, 12 hours is a long time in Bangkok. You can do a lot in 12 hours in Bangkok if you're out on the play.
I might grab a coffee, Johnny. Could you look after the shop for a sec?
Yeah, when you get back.
What's the subject you can pick out? Pick out a subject there. What have you got there?
Come on, Johnny Rotten.
Johnny Rotten. Do you want to come on? Johnny
Rotten. He's an experienced player in Thailand.
Yeah, Johnny, I'll send you a link if I find you. Hang on, there we go. 1 second. I'll send you a link to Johnny. He should come on. How do I get Johnny? Oh, bugger! I'll just paste it on there.
Oh, here we go. They're all in. Watch, here we go.
Yeah, all right.
Get ready, moderators.
Come on, you trolls.
Get on, moderators, quick, you know.
Yeah.
Hands to the finger button. There we go.
Yeah, Johnny, click on that. Oh, anybody wants to come on who's nice can come on.
I always found that a trap, gentlemen. You know, posting the public link. You know, like that was an invitation to the trolls. I was actually on the Archieluxury channel one day, and someone jumped on and with one of those links, and they actually dropped their slug out. You know, dropped their slug out on a live stream. You know, that was a good one. You know, none of that, please, fellas. You're a little bit family friendly here. A little bit family friendly. Who have we got on? We've got Lana King, of course, Johnny Rotten, Justin's there, just living the Thai life. RUEXP4, regular contributor to the show. Good on you, mate. You're always poking your head up. Who else have we got there? William Poole, he's a regular. Maximilian J. I think Maximilian J is a subscriber to the Archieluxury channel. I think I've seen him over there a couple of times. Victory Lap Life. Who else have we got? Norm A. A Real Space Hobo, moderator. Scotsman and Asia, another regular. Who else have we got there, guys? Talk Radio 1 and 101. That's a new one to me. Welcome, mate. Who else have we got? Joey Jonesy. Oh, we got a couple on, fellas. Got 27 watching and what, half a dozen people commenting. Yeah, righto. Don't be shy, gentlemen. You know, comment all your life. You know, there's one comment I heard from a vlogger recently, and it's very, very true. You know, comments never hurt anyone. You know. RUXP4 asked me, you know, saw Archie's last video from Bangers. Your thoughts, Jono? Archie's actually got a series out at the moment, you know, looking for Nana Kim, and that was a good little series of 4 little videos, you know, a little bit of fun. But he was it was up either very late at night or early in the morning. I think it was very late at night, but it was a very different view of Thailand, you know, late at night. You know, as opposed to, you know, when everyone's out there and flashing around. It's totally different feel. Thailand. In the early hours of the morning. It's most nice for a walk. I'm up early and I enjoy a morning walk, and walking around the streets, bright and early in Thailand. It's a different way of looking at the world over there. People are cleaning up the streets, or they're off to work, or they're coming home. But very, very peaceful. It's one of the rare times in Bangkok. You can almost hear silence, which is very rare in Bangkok.
What's that about, John?
I was talking about going out late at night in Thailand, the early hours of the morning.
Yeah.
It's a totally different view of Bangkok. It's very quiet and peaceful, and you get off the main drags. Get well away from Sukhumvit. It's very quiet and nice, and all you see virtually is the soy dogs scavenging. Really, occasional person, walking down the street. It's but sort of, it's nice to be sober at those times, as opposed to being staggering up and down the wrong street and not knowing where you are. Do I miss Thailand, Sukahorn? Yeah, I certainly do, gentlemen. But
mate, when you were talking, then I was just daydreaming, thinking of Bangkok.
I certainly miss Thailand, but I'm very lucky. I've got a Thai wife, and we conduct our household here in a Thai fashion. To the extent my wife's pretty strict on my little boy, and we certainly kick off our shoes when we come to the house, and she runs a very nice household here, but she's traditionally Thai.
You're a lucky man, Jonny.
Oh, I'm lucky. She's a great cook. She's a great cook, and anything I want, she'll make it for me.
Yeah,
there's never a bother. And what do you want for dinner? And last night I got home from my mum's place. What do you want for dinner? Oh, I want steak, eggs, rump steak, eggs, and chips. Well, anyway, she made the rump steak, and a couple of nice, eggs, and then she's sliced up some potatoes and some pumpkin and carrots, and she's you put them in the frying pan, and a little bit of chili on top. It was great. That and a beer. Well, that did me for the day. She doesn't eat meat. She doesn't eat red meat. My wife.
All right.
Well, from a cow, I mean.
Oh, what a wonderful life, eh?
I'm very lucky. I wouldn't swap her. Because she's got a beautiful heart, my missus. And believe it or not, gentlemen, she came from the roughest, toughest bar in Bangkok. It just goes to show you can meet nice girls in bars. You really can. Really can.
Are you expat 4? I saw one of Dead Farung's posts, his first vid from Philippines, but quickly took it down. What's that about,
Yeah, I do, actually. I spoke to him about it.
Okay, all right.
I spoke to him about it. He put up this video, but he didn't realise his head was actually in it. His head was in it, so he whipped it down quickly, but it was a mistake. He's making up a library at the moment, but the DF is going to be back in full force, gentlemen. As of the 1st of March, he will be flying. He'll be pumping out at least 2 or 3 videos a week, and he's going to be flying into it. So he'll be back. He wants to broaden his horizons, and he's doing the Philippine genre at the moment. And he's flying around, to the out, some of the outblocks of the Philippines, doing all the islands on the west coast of the Philippines at the moment. And, I speak to him quite often. I speak to him, every 2 or 3 days. I'm in contact with, the DF. But he just lives less than 5 minutes away from my door when he's in Melbourne. Yeah, he stays with his family, and they got a house 5 minutes away. And so when he's in Melbourne, I always catch up with him a couple of times a week. And
I've spoken to him through you, Jono, when he's at your place. I've spoken to Dad. He's a really nice guy.
He's a lovely bloke.
He said to me, "I'd like your channel, Steve," and he's telling me how good my channel is. I didn't even get a chance to lick his bum. He's fantastic. I've been watching Dead for Lung since day one. Yeah, very, very good. Very, very good.
Thank you very much for that compliment, RUXB4. I don't know about that. I just tried to share some of my experiences, what I've had in Thailand with people, but it would be great if your eyes were were a camera, and you could relate that to people, and you can show people what your eyes have seen.
Yeah.
And I've never been one to be, take a camera around and snap pictures. I sort of really regret it nowadays, because some of the beautiful sights and the things I've seen in Thailand, I'd love to relate to people, but it's like trying to relate to like what's it like when you go to a bar the first time, and what's the experience. You can use all the words in the world, but you can never explain that feeling to someone unless they've been there, or they've seen it themselves. But some of the things, I remember going to some tourist places like Ayutthaya, like that, heavily touristed nowadays. And they've got all the tourist traps there and everything.
Oh, Jesus, John, I was full of Chinese last time I was there. Wow, that was a lot of them. Buses. I mean, we're talking 10 buses. Whoa.
You'd go to old days, and you'd be the only person there. Yeah. You'd be your taxi driver and yourself, and you'd be the only person there at Ayutthaya. That's beautiful cultural place of Thailand. That's the old ancient city.
Got an interesting question here, Jonny, from RUXP4. John, I saw the post for the first. Oh, wrong. Sorry, wrong one. I wrote, you idiot. Sorry. Hang on. Sorry, not you. Victoria Lap. Thailand's getting more expensive. What do you think about the Philippines compared to Thailand for retirement? Like, my opinion of it, the Philippines is easier, much easier to retire in. It's cheaper. Everything's cheaper. It's more dangerous than Thailand. Much, much more dangerous. How could you explain it? Life's cheap over there, cheaper than Thailand, very cheap. Like your life. If they know you got a lot of money, you got to be careful. Housing's cheap. I don't know about cars and stuff like that. But the benefit of the Philippines, most of them speak fluent English.
The difference of
the food's not. I don't like the food. The Thailand much better. As far as infrastructure goes, Thailand just kills it.
The fundamental difference between the Philippines and Thailand, as I explain it, is Thailand is a very religious Buddhist country, whereas the Philippines is a quite religious Roman Catholic country.
And Muslim.
Well, there's nothing in the Thai religion which is so she says you can't jump into bed with someone, whereas if you've got a good Catholic girl, that might be a little bit different to what Thailand is. I found Thai women, they're not backward in coming forward, sexually, once they're behind closed doors. Certainly not going to grab onto their hands or give them a kiss in the street. I wouldn't even consider touching my wife in the street in Thailand. I wouldn't, I do not acknowledge any form of, public affection, whatsoever. However much I love her, I wouldn't dare hold her hand walking down the street in Thailand. It's just, it's embarrassing, for the girl. I just wouldn't do it. You don't see Thai men walking down the street hanging onto their girlfriend's hands. They normally walk 5 paces behind them, and the men have got their their little boy or their kids, holding their kids' hands. Their wife walks behind them. Just as my wife walked behind me in Thailand. But I suppose that's sexist, gentlemen. But I'm sorry, but I like that sort of stuff.
Mr. Sukahorn, that's impossible from you being sexist.
Well, I most probably am, but I'm most probably saying what everyone else most probably thinks anyway.
So you've been to the Philippines, haven't you?
Yeah.
I went to the. I've never see. I can't really answer that question 100% because I've never been. I went to the airport and changed planes. I was there for 3 hours, I think, but I didn't get out of the airport.
I went to the Philippines years ago, and I was greatly disappointed.
Yeah.
After being in Thailand and going to the Philippines, and I Angeles City, I went to the red light districts, but I finished up just staying at the casino. You know, the Manila casino, and just spending all my time in the casino playing with the monopoly money they have over there.
Yeah, I had a bit of a problem with the Philippines there for a while. I won't go into it, but the guy that used to work for me, my foreman, he had a Filipino wife, and things happened. When I went through that airport, I didn't want to go anywhere near the Philippines, so I didn't get out, or I didn't stay there a night or two. So, but since then I've gotten over that. I might have a look at it one day.
Oh, may I ask the question? Do you miss the old Bangkok or the new modern smoggy one, guys?
I was reading that.
Yeah. I really miss the old Bangkok because that's when Thailand was the land of smiles. Everywhere you go, they would smile at you, and it was a legitimate, friendly smile. Now it's I really don't know if we can call it the land of smiles anymore compared to what it was.
Did you look at that link I sent you last night? Ooh,
what was that link?
From hang on. We'll talk about that later. Actually, I won't say anything. Have a look at it. My God. Ooh. From Al Jazeera. I think it's Al Jazeera. Yeah.
No, I haven't seen that. I just saw you were live, and I just jumped on and looked at it. Nothing yet.
Yeah, Land of Smiles. George Newton, when am I going back to Thailand? Very shortly, mate. Should be in probably about. I'm trying to get over the same time Jonny goes, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm going to go back for 30 days. I'll probably 30 days. Get it. What do you call that visa? What's it called? Tourist visa. 30 days, isn't it? The tourist visa? Oh, 3. Yeah. Oh, what do you get? I get more than that, don't you? I can't remember now.
30 days, I think. There's no trouble. I'll tell you what I'm going to do next time. Yeah. Because I go back with my wife and my.
Oh, hang on, John. I should know the answer to that because I was living in Thailand under a tourist visa.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Apparently so. I didn't know that. Really didn't know that.
When, depending on what time you get there, like often, you go through immigration, and depending what time of night you land, like some of the queues at immigration are just enormous. Like there's 20, 30, more people in a line, just wait to get to an immigration officer. Well, if you go over to the side, where it's got the tie, if you're with a Thai person, or your wife, just stand in that queue, fellas, especially if you've got a kid, especially if you've got a child, they'll zoom you through and you're straight out of the joint. Even if you're last off the plane, just stand in that queue, they'll pump you through. They realise, take one look at your head, and I know if you've been there before or not, or, you got a Thai wife, they're not going to hold the ties up at immigration. Just go through the Thai queue, and you're straight out of the joint.
I never tried that with Mel. Maybe I should have.
Oh, I was surprised. Look, the immigration officer actually called us over. Come over here. My wife, like she gets, my wife gets lost in Bangkok. Like my wife gets lost, taken down to Safeway. She gets lost. He gets lost in Safeway. Let alone in Bangkok. But she didn't realise. She called us over, stand in this queue, and we were there with one person in front of us, and we were straight out of the joint. Straight out of a joint, down to the bottom floor into the taxi rank, and away you go.
Victoria Lap Live. Victory Lap. What's a Victory Lap Live? I'm not yet retiring. 9 years to go. Well, you're only a young one. Should be golden. But I'm comparing the Philippines. I think it's Philippines. Yeah, Philippines to Thailand. Cost of living on Nambu website. I don't know that one. Philippines cost less. Crime is a concern. What are your thoughts on new Visa rules. Oh, that's a lot of questions there. The new visa rules. Well, what's in Thailand I'm talking about? I think it's quite fine. You know, buying visas is what people are doing over there. If you can't afford, well, we've had this discussion last week. You know, if you hurt yourself in Thailand, you got no money in the bank. You know, who's going to pay for it? You know, the Thai government or us or the Australian government. If you're going to live in Thailand, you must have that money in the bank. And you know what they're doing is cracking down on the people that the visa companies that are putting the money in the bank, you know, for you to get your retirement visa. That's all that's about. Now, the Philippines, compared to living, it's cheaper to live in the Philippines, but the crime rates are pretty bad. That's the only thing about the Philippines. I mean, if you haven't got a gun, you're square in Thailand. In the Philippines. The guns are rampant over there. You know, it can be very dangerous for lungs. That's the problem with the Philippines.
No problem getting a piece in Thailand if you want. Just walk into a gun shop.
I know that. Shush.
Just walk into a gun shop in Thailand and say, I want
I know.
a license.
I know.
I'll just make out a license for you on the spot.
Yeah, I know.
There's no problem getting a piece in Thailand. Yeah.
Apparently rumours goes. Yeah. Anyway, getting back to the Philippines, their visas are very easy to get. Right? They've got what do you call them? Visa consulate or whatever, general, or whatever they call them, in all the major shopping centres. So when you have to report in, which you don't have to in the Philippines, I don't think as much as Thailand. You walk up, pay, and you want to extend your visa. You walk up to this little booth, give them the money. You know, they check your photo and your passport, and you get your extension on your visa. No big hassle. You know, you don't have to fill in all this paperwork and stuff. And yeah, that's the thing with the Philippines. The Philippines is making it easy for lungs to stay there, or the Thai word for lung, foreigners to stay in Thailand. They're making it very easy, and a lot of foreigners are just going there because it's so easy. But yeah, it has its good points and its bad points, but cost of living, I'd say, would be much, much cheaper in the Philippines. But my opinion, I think Thailand's a better deal.
I totally agree, Stephen. I totally agree.
I couldn't handle the food over there, mate. You know Filipino food, don't you?
Ooh. I don't eat much Filipino food.
Deep fried everything. Yeah. Anyway.
With regards to that question before, do I like the old Bangkok or, you know, the new smoggy one? Thailand, as long as I've been going there, you know, almost 40 years, there's always been a strong emphasis towards tourism. There's always been, you know, the tourist dollar has always been extremely important to the economy in Thailand. And as the years have gone by, you know, that has got more intense, and like everywhere you go, it's every hotel, you know, they've got the tourist, the tourist desk there, you know, the travel desk there, where there's someone in the hotel that can advise the tourists, you know, a day out at Samak Prakan, the crocodile farm or something, 2,500 baht. You walk outside the hotel and, you know, speak to a taxi driver, take him to Samak Prakan. You'll get him all day for 1,000 baht. You know, like you worship you like a god for 1,000 baht. And
yeah,
you've got a bloke, you know, to take care of you and look after you, and you know, buying Thai food for you and showing you all the lurks. And you know, like that's pretty cheap to have. You know, like virtually a bodyguard. You know, take bloke taking care of you. And they'll be back there the next morning when you want to go out, you know, bright and early. Like my mate, I've known him for over 20 years. You know, when I'm in Thailand, every day, 9 o'clock on the dot, every morning, he's knocking on the hotel door. You know, and come in and, you know, what are we going to do this morning, Jono? You know, we're off here today. We're doing this, this, and this. You know, and I don't begrudge him the money at all. You know, and it's a pleasure to be with him. He's a great friend, companion, and I'll tell you what, sellers, it saves you money. It saves you money getting a bloke like that.
Yeah,
you know, find a good guide and a tourist guide. They're going to save you more money than what you're spending yourself.
Yeah, that can happen. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
There's no question. No
George
question.
Newton is it because of the new rules visa rules, you can stay there for a long time anymore. No, you still can. You know, if you could, look, you can do Muay Thai. I think you get first one 16 months and blah blah. You got to you can do student you can study Thai. There's lots of student visas you can get. You can get work visas, but it's limited to what you can do. But there's a new rule coming in, which is probably very good, and this is exclusively from me. How does that guy do that? I don't know. You know, they're going to. There's no restrictions on the amount of tourist visas you can get. Okay, so if you want to get the 4, which is hang on, where tourist visa? I think it's 3 months, isn't it? Yeah, 3 months. You can get 4 a year. There's no limit. Okay, and they've got to let you in. They're going to experiment with doing that. So if you want to go to Thailand, hop around a bit, and you know, if you're not going to live there and you just want to can't make up your mind whether you want to come or go or stay or you know get a tourist visa or whatever, they're going to allow it. That's the new rule coming out. So all these experts haven't told you that one yet, have they?
One thing about
they're going to bring it in for a trial, Jono. So that should coincide with the buying your retirement visa. Okay, so they're going to bring that one in at the same time. So there's not much point in buying a retirement visa. You can go in and out the country how many times you like. But they're going to trial it, and we'll see what happens with that one. I think it'll be a good idea. You know, I think you still have to have they'd still probably want you to have that 20,000 baht, like show them, right? I don't know, but they're going to do it apparently.
I think it's got to the stage now with tourism is everywhere. You know, like Bangkok is just a massive international city, you know, full of international tourists now.
Greatest city in the world, mate.
But you know, to see, yes, it's a very vibrant, great city. It is the greatest city in the world, in my opinion.
I think so.
To see the real Thailand, you're not going to see that in Bangkok.
Yeah,
you're only going to see something which is, adapted, for the tourists.
Okay.
Like you want to go on a river cruise, there's no point going up the Chao Phraya River, and paying, 1,500 baht or 2,000 baht for an hour cruise, up and down, the Chao Phraya in a longboat. Go up the, one street back from Circumvent Road and catch one of the longboats, zoom around them, and you can sit on them all day, and you wouldn't spend 50 baht.
Oh, you'll bring tears to my eyes shortly. Keep going, Jonny.
Well, it's and that's like my little bloke. He'll want to go on a boat trip, or just take him around all the klongs and zoom around, on one of those boats.
Yeah. Another interesting question, Norma. You're asking interesting questions, my friend. Stephen, any second choices of other than Thailand, Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, Burma to live? Not really, mate. I don't have a problem with Thailand, but I'd probably look at. I like the Siam Reap. They call it. What do they used to call that town? I can't remember the name. Where Siam Reap is, I can't remember the name of the city. That's a nice area. It's pretty good, and they've cleaned it up a lot with the criminal mafia type of thing. It's pretty good value for money up there now. They've got a lot of Western food. The people are very friendly, very, very nice. It's pretty clean now. They've cleaned it up a lot. Burma, I think Burma's got a way to go. Laos fantastic. I mean, Laos, you're not allowed to have sex with the locals. Hang on. Not a good idea. Yeah, Laos good. There's a lot of people living in Laos. But I think I'd probably Thailand's number one for me. I love Bangkok. It's just I'm a Bangkokian. It's very hard. It was very hard for me to leave that city, believe me, because you could go around the corner, Johnny. There'd be action around every corner. You never get bored in Bangkok. There's always something to do. Always.
My opinion is that tourism has killed Bangkok. That's my personal opinion. It's
getting a bit out of control, isn't
it? Tourism is.
Angkor Wat. No, mate. Yeah, Angkor Wat. It was. Sorry, Johnny.
Tourism is like if you're walking down the street in Thailand, you're like, if you're a Westerner, you stand out like dog's balls. You really do. You just stand out. Falang Ma, Satang Ma. Like you can hear the Thais, 100 meters away. You can see, their heads lift up. They see you coming down the street. And you get the thing shoved in your face. Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? Like you're ripe for the scams if you're a newbie, and if you it's you're a walking target nowadays. Like it's years and years I've been since I've been to Circumbit Road, because there's nothing in Circumbit Road for me. Like someone
but
says,
Jonny, they're all going there. I don't know why.
Because I remember Circumbit Road. The highest building in Circumbit Road was the Ambassador Hotel.
Yeah,
a 6-story hotel. That was the attraction of Circumbit Road, was the Ambassador Hotel. They used to have a zoo in the front of it in the old days. But you'd still, be able to sit down and have a bowl of soup on the street outside the Ambassador Hotel with, the street stalls and, the food stalls. But it's like Pat Pong, like Pat Pong used to be a great venue to go to over night time. But then they moved the night market in there, and the night market just killed it, in my opinion.
Oh, I didn't mind it, John.
Just killed the atmosphere.
I was with my ex-wife though, so she could fiddle with the the stuff on there, and I could have a little bit of a look around.
Just asked me, Jono, may I ask what part of Thailand is your missus from? My wife comes from Siam in Kampan Phet, Western Thailand. All rice fields everywhere. It's very beautiful.
Yeah.
Very nice, down to earth farming folk. I can't speak highly enough of her family. Just basic, hard-working people. If they're in Australia, you'd say they're well and truly beyond the below the poverty line, and but they eat well every night. They're all eating beautiful food every night, and they eat well, and they have a beer and a drink or a whiskey, and we all enjoy. But the real Thailand nowadays is is family life. And being with a family, and sharing just the simplicity of life of of sitting down and have a meal with your brother-in-law or your sister-in-law, and the kids are out playing around and zooming around on their little push bikes if they're lucky enough to have a bike, and and dirt roads, and no cars rushing around, and the simplicity of that I find appealing nowadays. I find that far more attractive, to be there enjoying, the simplicity of Thai life. But one thing I would like, to go out and do, which I've never done, is I'm going to go out with my wife's younger brother. He's a pretty serious rice farmer. I'm going to get up early a couple of days and go out with him and see if I can keep up, with him in the rice fields. Just spend a bit of time with him. Like his pride and joy in life. His greatest, possession in life is, is his little rice tractor. That's the proudest thing he owns, is his rice tractor. Like it's just a really lovely bloke, and like he sees you and he cries. He cries. He's that pleased to see you. Lovely,
good.
Lovely. Innocent, gentle, nice man. And I think because I think 90% of Thai life is due to their religious attitude. You know, Buddhism is, you know, a religion which is, you know, live and let live, isn't it? You know, the precepts of the Buddhist religion is only but favourable, you know, not only for your own personal well-being, but for the consideration of others around you. You know, if you can follow those 5 basic Buddhist precepts in life, well, you'll be a good person. You know, unfortunately, you know, like the time will come. I don't like to see the Thais becoming westernised. You know, to me,
well, John, at the times I've been there and you know, been out in the countryside and talked to actual Thais and stuff, it's been the highlight of the whole place. Without being a tourist, you know, and after a while they will treat you like a local and start talking to you nice, and you get to know them, and they're quite friendly people. That's why they call it the land of smiles. And George Newton, see you later, mate. Catch you after. It's good of you to come along, George. Yes. Lana King, the real life Thai right, Sukahorn. Yeah, he's Sukahorn's quite right. It's an amazing place, and you know, when you get out with the local people, it's very, very different.
Even if you get out of Bangkok,
yeah, Jono, we say our opinion, okay?
Yes,
we're not experts, okay? John's saying his opinion, right? He's not an expert, right? But I'd listen to him because he's been there a lot, and I'm not an expert either. So, you know, if you disagree with what we say, I mean, everybody each their own opinion. I mean, I don't 100% agree with Jonny. He doesn't 100% agree with me. We give our opinion of what we think of the place, our perspective of what's going on there. That's what I think, anyway.
Look, when you're going there on holidays, you know, like if you're a single bloke and you're going there in holidays, look, I certainly do grant you the point. It's a lot. You can have a lot of fun going out to the bars and going out to the restaurants and trying different food. And g'day, Matty's on. G'day, Matty. How are you, mate? You can go out and see, you know, all the, you know, tourist attractions, and there's some beautiful sights you can see, and there's heaps of tourist attractions in Bangkok. But you know, they're tourist attractions. If you want to judge what Thailand's like, go to a place where all the Thais are. You know, go to a Thai market and watch all the Thais, you know, do their shopping for the day, you know, and see how they exist. You know, go up country to the, the country markets, and you know, see how people, live, you know, a simple life, you know, out of the rigors of Bangkok. You know, Bangkok's an international city with high finance and high-rise buildings, and you know, you go out in the back blocks of Thailand, you won't see high-rise buildings out in Thapundri, you know, or you know, in Kampan Pet. You know, it's spot the white man in a lot of those places. If you can find, places, you know, even up in Assam, you know, places in Assam, you know, you'll hardly see, you hardly ever see, you know, a Westerner. That's what I like. I don't.
I actually love Eastern. I reckon it was fantastic. That's where my mate lives up. I went up there just before I left Thailand.
That's becoming slightly touristed now. That's becoming slightly.
I went to a small country town. It's about 40 minutes drive from the main cities. Very nice. It's great to get out like that.
Want to go and see Thai life? Go to a Buddhist temple, fellas. Go to a Buddhist temple. You know, when all the Thai, you know, get up bright and early in the morning and go to a Buddhist temple and listen to the monks chant. You know, like that's a stirring experience. You know, to hear, you know, hundreds of Thai monks, you know, singing and chanting. You know, that's very, you know, very moving, and it's, you know, it's mesmerising. You know, it's beautiful. You know, that's my opinion. Some blokes wouldn't like it, you know, but you know, some blokes.
I'll just chuck something in here, Jono. Someone asked a question before.
Yes, sir.
Traveling under a visa, you're allowed 30 days on entry. Okay, you get stamped for 30 days. Okay. Now, when you're on a tourist visa, you get 60 days, and you can apply for another 30 days after that. Okay. You're only allowed 2 of those a year, the tourist visa, okay? That's on the website, 2 a year. They're going to extend that, okay? But the official thing is now you're only allowed 2 a year, okay? The 60-day tourist visa, okay? Sorry, Jono. Just want to chuck that in.
Here's an example, gentlemen. RUXP Floyd just said, isn't Bangkok one of the most industrial cities in the world? I could be completely wrong. Certainly is. It certainly is. You go into Chinatown, where all the gold shops are, in the main drag of Chinatown. That's where all the tourists walk up and down. They see the gold shops. They'll go to Eden, and I always find Chinatown at least 4 or 5 degrees hotter than anywhere else in Bangkok. It's always stinking hot in Chinatown, no matter what time you go there. It gets very hot in the afternoon.
Very hard to get around in there. Whoa.
It's hard to get. But you walk one street back off the main drag, of Chinatown, and it's a totally different scene. Like you'll rarely see a tourist floating around there. You'll rarely see a tourist, and like you some great bargains to be had. It used to be the sort of commercial hub, and the retail hub of Bangkok. Everything's bought in Chinatown. Everything you see on the street, which are sold at tourist stores or any of the little small stores in market, it's all bought in Chinatown. And instead of paying, say you pay 100 baht, for a leather wallet, go with the Chinatown and you'll pay 500 baht for a gross of them. You'll get 140, get 144 of them, for 500 baht.
Jesse James, the gold shops are the industrial hub of Bangkok. Laugh a lot. Jesse James, what is the guy saying? Oh, look, he's just giving an example of the gold shops. I mean, they're not the hub. He knows that. You know that. Come on.
The gold shops, they're not the industrial hub of Bangkok, but gold shops.
Well, it used to be until the Chinese came along.
It is still, like gold is still regarded as a source of wealth and value.
Yeah,
it's a lot more expensive nowadays, and it's a lot less prevalent seeing Thais wearing gold, than what it used to be. Like,
Jono, I think we've got a few trolls come in, mate.
Why?
9 times down. They've just arrived. Now, come on, everybody, say hello to the trolls. They've just arrived. Okay.
It doesn't faze me. No. But
now listen, Jono, what they're going to do, they're going to be nice and ask nice questions. Then they're going to hit you with a bombshell, okay? Now, be aware.
Well, not much phases me. Like comments never killed anyone.
9 thumbs down in about 1 minute. No wonder who did that.
It's not hard to work out. What's the time?
Now what is it?
It's 7:30. What's it? 9:30 in Great Britain, right?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, let's get back on track. What were we talking about? They're gold shops. Yeah, they're not the industrial hub, but it's I'd say it'd be clothing mostly. But like I was saying before, the Chinese have just brought everything in and put a lot of the clothing industry out of business in Thailand, which was Mal had a very big business. She was very successful actually. She had a shop in the city. She had a shop in the city. She had 15 people working for her, and she was only young when she was doing this, and Chinese come along, she lost a lot.
It is, Jesse James is right. It's not the gold shops which are the industrial shop hub, but I still think Thais, if they've got a lazy 20,000 baht lying around, they will still go to the gold shops and buy their 1 baht of gold bracelet.
Jesse, that's correct. It is the automobile industry, but we're not really into that. I mean, we don't. IT, I don't know about IT. They do RAM and hard drives, I think. But just talking day to day activities, like gold and clothes and that. Yeah, their biggest industry is probably the automotive industry. Probably, I don't know. And what do you got? You got latex. You got what's the other one?
Like everything in Thailand, like I was playing with the little boys.
Rubber. Yeah, rubber.
playing with little boy's Thomas the Tank Engines recently. He's got dozens of them. You look on the bottom, they're made in Thailand. You're right, and the Thais make very good quality stuff. Really, you want something made in Thailand. You want a suit made.
Tailoring, yeah.
They're great. Great tailors, the Thais, and they're great mimics. But we have a concept here in Australia: time's money. Not in Thailand. I don't care if it takes a day or a week or a month to make. I'll still charge you the same price. But anything you want, you want a briefcase made. I got a crocodile skin briefcase made years ago. I've still got it here somewhere. Crocodile skin, briefcase made. As good as the day. I bought it. Well, if you want to buy a crocodile skin briefcase here, it's going to cost you $2 or $3 grand. $4 grand. You go and get it in Thailand, you get it for a couple $100.
Are you experienced? Today is Big Buddha Day in Thailand. I didn't know that. Oh, right. Jesse James, what day today? Bar girl stuff is all you know. Yeah, basically, yeah, that's all we talk about here. We shouldn't be talking about anything but bar girls. I like bar girls. You like bar girls?
Yeah, I married one. I married 2 of them.
All right. What, same time or different times?
Different times. And my wife was a bar girl. I'm not ashamed to say that at all.
Yeah.
I'm not ashamed to say it. In fact, I'm proud of it. I wouldn't marry any other Thai woman except a bar girl because they know what real life's about, gentlemen. Yeah. Like just because they sell their body, for a buck or two, fellas, it doesn't mean you can buy their heart or their soul. Jesse
James, okay, good. What would you like to talk about, Jesse James? What would you? Let's stick to it. Let's get a topic from you, Jesse James. What would you like to talk about? Come on, and we'll talk about it.
Oh,
how about trolls? You want to talk about trolls?
Oh, I don't. Well, you got you fired up. Is he pressing your button, Stephen?
No, not at all. I think it's funny.
He's asking some legit questions. These guys.
Thai baht inflation. Okay, Jesse James, the Thai baht. I think that the government's holding up the Thai baht until after the election, and when it goes down, it's going to crash like a beauty. Okay, it's going to be the worst crash in Thailand's history after the elections because the Thai government is holding the Thai baht up. Now they're holding the Thai baht up because of the Chinese. Yeah, was it yen in it?
Yuan.
Yeah. Okay. That's my point on that. Okay, Jesse James, does that answer my what's your take on that, Jesse James? Not talking.
I don't. Has he said something wrong, or
no. Not picking on him. Yeah.
I am aware of what bar girl stuff is about, but that's very important to a lot of blokes that go over to Thailand. A lot of blokes go over to Thailand. They do spend time in bars.
Yeah.
And to some people, that is, the expats that go over there, that is, their life, and they enjoy it.
Jesse's not asking difficult questions. I mean, they're quite legitimate questions. I mean, that's my opinion on the baht. I don't know what your opinion is. Why is the baht so strong?
I have never worked it out. Like we had parity to the American dollar a few years ago. It was greater than the American dollar. And now we're down to about 71 cents. Yet the Thai baht has only fluctuated 1 or 2 baht, against the American dollar in all that time. The Thai baht floats between 30 and 33, in baht to the US dollar, and it hasn't changed. If you can consider over the space of less than 10 years.
Yeah. Apparently it's a very strong economy. So it's a very strong currency. So Jesse, I could be totally wrong. I hope I am wrong, but that's my thoughts on it. I think it's going to crash after the election. The dollar's, the baht's going to go boom. I hope I'm wrong. 100%. I really do hope I'm wrong.
It will I think it will devalue.
Yeah.
If Abbasid gets in,
look, it's affecting industry in Thailand, because it's so, people are looking at other countries to invest in now because of the Thai baht. It's you know, people are going to other countries for holidays instead of because the Thai baht's too high.
Yeah, well, that's
I don't know what the answer is.
Won't worry me. It's just
Yeah.
it's just that's just the nature of things. Like we've got milk going up in Australia. Wouldn't you're not going to buy milk because the price goes up? Well, that's just the nature of affairs.
Yeah.
Certainly, wages haven't gone up that much in Thailand. The average worker, their wages haven't increased in any way, shape, or form. Relatively, in Thailand, compared to the price of soup. A bowl of soup used to get for 20 baht. 15 baht. You get a bowl of soup for.
Yeah, Jesse James. Yeah, it's look, it's still good, right? It's still cheap in Thailand, but it's getting up. It's starting to get up there. I mean, I talk to Mel a lot, and obviously, and she's noticed a difference in the prices going up, and she's a person that actually lives there, and she's got to go day to day. And I actually live there. That's why, if you're a tourist and you go there and you see the prices, like, oh, that's cheap. But if you live there, it's a different kettle of fish. You try saying that to Warren, he'll give you the rundown. Or me, when I used to live, I've only been out there about a month or a month and a half. But we watch all the money. We watch the prices go up. To a tourist, it's just, yeah, don't worry. But you watch all your money when you're living over there, Jesse. So, yeah, it's still value for money. It's a great place. I mean, if I was a tourist, I wouldn't really worry about it as well. Just, no worries.
It's time. Maddie's just said, where can you go that is as safe, as nice, and as fun for the money? Not many.
Yeah. Well, that's in a nutshell, isn't it?
He's spot on. He's right on the money here. Yeah, right on the money. It's certainly not as cheap as what it was, but I didn't have as much money then as what I've got now, so it doesn't matter. Like you tell me where you can go and get a 5-star hotel anywhere in the world.
Oh no, you can't. They're still cheap. They're still cheap.
You go you stay in a 4 or 5-star hotel. Well, for 70, 80 bucks a night. Yeah. Now, most blokes, when they go over there, they won't spend, 70 or 80 bucks a night on a hotel.
A bowl of noodles for 40 baht. It's still cheap if you know where to go. Jesse, just don't worry about it, mate. Just get over there, enjoy yourself, and actually watch what you're spending. But he's been over there for a week. I think he said it went up. Just get over and enjoy yourself. Don't worry about the prices to a certain extent. Just enjoy yourself. That's all you can do. And it's a wonderful place. It is. It's a really enjoyable country.
Once again, Lana King is on the money. Let's not forget, gentlemen, that the average Thai earns 300 to 500 baht a day.
That's about right.
And most of these people that are earning that,
let's have a coffee, John.
They have university degrees. Many of them have university degrees. I went to the Oriental Hotel one night. There was a bloke in there. He had 3 university degrees, and he's earning 12,000 baht a month. Working from 6 o'clock at night to 2 o'clock in the morning, and he was happy. He was happy earning that. A bloke had been to university for 6, 8 years. And that's the only job he can get. There were times where there were university professors, driving around in taxis in Bangkok, to make an extra quid, to make an extra buck on the side. But Lana King is spot on. Most Thais, if they've got a job, will only earn 300 to 500 baht a day. All the girls in the department stores, working department stores, any shop assistant, they're earning 300 or 500 baht a day. If you're a pretty young thing, certainly it'd be a temptation to go and work in a bar, wouldn't it? Someone's going to pour drinks into your head all night, and they're going to take out wine and dine you. And if they pick the right one, the girl might even enjoy it, maybe. Like a big difference earning 3,000 baht a night as opposed to earning, 10,000 baht a month, isn't it, guys? Let's get real. What else have we got? Keep firing, gents. Yeah, Lana King's right on the money. You live there, don't you, Lana King?
Close it down a minute. Billy.
Yes, that's very right, Mr. Hardy. I don't think the Thais have any concept of Keynesian economics, and the nature of, of supply and demand. If there's no demand, the prices go up in Thailand. I really can't figure it. But instead of the prices going down, they push the prices up. But don't worry, there'll always be someone. There we are. Farung's buying hamburgers for 600 baht. Why would you? Why would you buy a hamburger for 600 baht?
Yeah.
Like
a whole day's wage.
2 days' wages for the Thais.
Some, yeah.
To buy a burger. Why would you do that? You go and eat a lovely Thai meal for 60 baht at a restaurant. It beats me. It really beats me.
Yeah, hang on, I'm just working out something here. The average wage is about I can't worry about it.
That's ridiculous. What's that? You're 15,000 baht. Just living the Thai life. The average university graduate starting wage is from 15,000 baht a month.
Don't know about that, Justin.
Oh, yeah, he's right.
Yeah, got to get the job first, and someone will take less money to get a job. But yeah, you'll probably read that. Probably correct. Look, a cook, right? A normal cook or chef, whatever you want to call them, they're about 10,000 baht a month. Okay. Now, if they're good, 15,000 baht a month. Well, it goes up and up and up after that. Now, your waitress, right? They get about they can get from this is bad. They can get from about 6,000 to about 10,000. Depends. Once again, depends how good they are. That's basically what you don't read in the paper. But if you want to read on the internet and government sites, it's much more than that. But it's not.
Times will change. I'm not decrying Thailand. Advancement.
Yeah.
Problem with Thailand is people don't get paid. People don't get paid enough money.
Oh, yeah, Justin. Yeah, she's correct. Yes, that's right. But that's what it's 15,000 for a postgrad or graduate, right? But if they're offered, we can't afford you, we'll offer you 13, and they usually take it. Yeah, it'll be an interesting subject for you to bring up next time, Justin.
Farung's buying hamburgers from 600 baht. Well, why? I can't. Why would you? You just walk on. But some mug will pay it.
Yeah, I know.
Mug born every minute in Thailand. You'll see one every minute.
Yeah.
In Thailand, want to pay that sort of thing. I was fascinated when Kentucky Fried Chicken first came to Bangkok.
Thais love it. I don't know why. Yes. They got chicken over there just absolutely shits on Kentucky Fried Chicken. They just, I think it's just the name draws them in.
Well, it's
garbage. Actually, there was a chicken place at the end of my street, Jono, and he did his version of Kentucky Fried Chicken. Jesus, mate, it just shit all over Kentucky Fried Chicken. It tastes very similar too. It was brilliant.
It's not quite the same status as buying off the street, as opposed to sitting by the window, with your girlfriend on a Saturday night, peering out the window, of a Kentucky Fried Chicken place, so everyone can see you. It's like, the Thais are extremely status conscious, and they try to show their status, by driving around in flash cars, and all on finance, mind you. None of them really, none of them bought outright. They're all on finance, but it's a status thing, and it's I think this is one of the perverted attitudes that Thai have about Western life, that that Western life is better than Thai life, and you've got to have the big house and and the flash car and that. I think they may be making a mistake, and they seem to be losing a lot of their traditional values as opposed to what they once have. And to me, I see that as a bit of a detriment, to Thailand.
Lana King besides 7-Eleven. The hamburgers at 7-Eleven, about 50, 60 baht. Have you tried one, Lana King? Oh, my God. Warren put me onto it, Jono. He said, go ahead, try the hamburger. I said, oh, yeah, all right. So I go, oh, God, it was disgusting. Oh, no wonder Warren's sick.
It's like pizzas in Thailand. Like the Thais.
Have you tried them in Bangkok, pizzas?
They're shit house.
It's shocking. I mean, there's 400 baht for a pizza this big, right?
Yeah.
They must put the cheese on with an airbrush or something. I don't know. It's a little bit of a whiff of it. And,
it's the status of buying a pizza, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like really.
I come across one good pizza place, and they actually weren't that expensive. They were about 200 baht. But pizzas are shocking in Thailand, and except for one. If you want a good pizza when you're in Thailand, you're hanging around Nana, go to Terminal 21 down the bottom near the stairs there. Wonderful pizzas in there, and they're not too bad price as well. What are we up to?
Justin just asked, Jono, what's the difference from government car insurance to normal car insurance in Thailand? I don't know. I've never owned a car in Thailand. I never will.
Insurance. Look, it depends on the price of your car, Justin. I used to pay about 20,000 a year. Okay, that was for my car was probably valued at about 550,000 baht. Okay, but I suppose you get higher after that. And then it depends on how many crashes you've had during the year and so forth. Government cars, I don't know, mate. Hang on. Different from government car insurance to normal car insurance. I don't know, mate. I didn't even know the government supplied insurance.
I drove a car in Thailand once, and I was scared shitless. And if you have an accident in Thailand, you're in a lot of strife because you're in the wrong.
Mate, not me, mate. I had my dash cam going. I filmed the accident, filmed everything. Right. I'm still I'm totally in the right. I turned right and I was told to pay, and I was in the wrong. I said, I got on film, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I was in the wrong. It doesn't matter.
Why would you bother?
No, I didn't argue. That's okay.
The price of taxis or transport, is that cheap relatively? I find it easy to get around in taxis, as than even consider by renting a car. If you're in the outblocks, I think it's unless you've got that. Patience of the Thais in traffic, being stuck in a traffic jam as all we always have. Like, doesn't faze the Thais to be stuck in a traffic jam. No, they don't get upset about it. That's just part of, living in Bangkok, a traffic jam. You just cop it. There's no point in whinging about it. You'll get there eventually. You'll get there eventually. Just,
Yeah. Justin, he said my partner pays 21, was it 21,000 baht per government insurance. Are you talking about registration? Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, but not for insurance. Insurance is quite expensive. Oh, I don't know. I mean, if you're working for the government, I guess you'd have special deals. Maybe they've got special deals for cars. I don't know. Yeah, that's right, Lana King. Yeah.
I'm really. It's not a consideration, for me to.
Yeah.
To own a car or even to me it'd be a way. You can get a lot of taxi fares.
But Jono, if you're out in the country, would you buy a car? You'd have to, wouldn't you?
If I was out in the country, well,
I
might buy myself a little motorbike to zoom down to the shops.
But
if I zooms out to the shops, but it's still easy, easy to ask the bloke next door, look, I want to go to Bangkok, can I slip you a couple of $1,000 baht, to take me to Bangkok?
Yeah.
You'll get dozens of blokes.
Yeah.
Like when we're up in Kampan Pet, you'll always find, a local little, drive you to Bangkok or, for a couple of $1,000 baht. It's a lot cheaper than hiring a car and taking all the risks of driving on Thai road.
Yeah. Yeah, Justin, I think you might have that wrong, mate. I'm not sure. That's for registration, like a registration, like a government tax thing or whatever. I don't call it registration over there. I don't know what they call it. And, but insurance, they start. Oh, it depends on the car, obviously. Like I explained before, mine was about 550,000 baht worth, and I used to pay about 18, 20, 21, something like that. But that was full insurance, you know. Mm.
Coffee's coming. Coffee's coming.
I went and made one before. My mum's telling me off. Yeah. Got the microphone on, mum. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, when I go back, I will go back. I'll be getting the bloody. I'll be living out in the. Don't know, John. I might stay close. I'll stay close to Bangkok, but I'll get out a bit. I think. You know.
Oh look! Don't get me wrong. You know, like I love Bangkok. You know, But if I decided to move to Thailand, I wouldn't live in Bangkok. I'd be living up on my wife's rice farm, and I'll be sitting down, putting as much food into bed every day, you know, and getting drunk and just watching the rice grow. You know, sit back and just watch the rice grow 2 or 3 times a year. That will do me just fine. You know, I'd like to go to Thailand for a nice, peaceful, relaxing holiday. You know, I certainly don't mind the rigours of Bangkok. While I'm there, but it's a different mindset. Living in Bangkok. And having to use your eyes and your ears all the time, and as opposed to living in a country town. But that's the same worldwide, isn't it?
Yeah. I'd probably move out to the outer suburbs. Around Sukahorn Airport, like that far out. I wouldn't go around there. But that distance outside of Bangkok, I think the traffic's not so bad and the smog's not so bad. And if you can get near a BTS, well, Bob's your uncle. You can zoom into Bangkok and do whatever you want to do, and zoom back out, and
I can certainly understand why blokes live in Pattaya. I can certainly understand why blokes live in Pattaya. It's not necessarily because of the nightlife.
It's not.
But everything's in Pattaya. You've got immigration.
Yeah, I know.
Beach.
But Johnny, you can't tell people that. They just Pattaya, sexy street, walking street, coconut bar. That's all they think of. They don't understand what's that. Got such a small area in Pattaya with all that is the nightlife. Okay, we'll call it the nightlife. And all out, you got beautiful restaurants, you got parks, you got everything is available in Pattaya, right? And it's not that polluted. I mean, the beach is full of poo and stuff, and but I think they're cleaning that up. But Pattaya is a great place outside of Pattaya, around Pattaya. I mean, Kev and Pattaya Drone live there, and a couple other people I know. No, it's great. I used to go there quite a bit. I loved it, but I very rarely go into the nightlife area.
That's Sukahorn and Stephen. What's your favourite bangers restaurant?
Yeah.
There's great restaurants everywhere in Bangkok. The best restaurant in Bangkok I used to go to, and it was regarded as the best restaurant in the world many years ago. For 4 or 5 years in a row, it was Jipotinar. It's not there anymore. It used to be up in, I think, Soy 13 or Soy 15 off Circumvent Road. And magnificent, the food in that joint. Full of Thais, of course. No Westerners go there. But magnificent, 5-star restaurant. Absolutely beautiful food in that place. Certainly not the cheapest in Bangkok, but very trendy place for the Thais to go to be seen at the Jipotinar. Was a very nice restaurant, but I don't think it's there anymore.
Dear.
But there's restaurants everywhere in Thailand. Depends on what the cook's like.
Yeah. Oh, my look, I've got a few. The one I read, I just done a video and I can't remember the name. Thai salad, I think it was called. What's that Thai salad?
Som Tum.
Yeah, Som Tum restaurant. It's around the corner from where I used to live. That was fantastic Thai food. But if you go to a restaurant, all you got to do is just look at yeah, I've seen that, Jesse James. Yeah. If there's people in the restaurant, you usually get a fantastic meal. But there's look, I can't say the names of them, Johnny, like you can. But there was one around the corner. I've done a movie on that one as well, a video, and fantastic price, fantastic food. It was just it blew your mind when you went in there. The cook's a champion. Yeah, no, I'll get the names of them later. There's lots of restaurants around. I just bang the microphone then. How do I look, Jonny? Take a screenshot.
Oh, mate, you look like you look like something on ABC radio or something. With that mic there, very flash indeed.
Call that big mic.
Big mic.
Yeah. Anyway, the favourite restaurants, yeah.
Oh,
Huh?
I'm not rushing out now. I'll be stuck in the middle of traffic. You may as well stay on for a while and chat.
Yeah, no worries. Why not?
I'll be stuck in the middle of 3 hours to get me mum's place.
Yeah, Jesse Jones, just, it's only people's opinion, mate, Yeah.
Look, I don't know terribly much about Thailand. I've only been going there since 1974, and when I had the shop, I think I went over. I lost count at 50, 55 times. I've been to Bangkok, I think in 3 years or something. I lost count. I stopped counting. How many times I've been to Bangkok when I hit 100. I've been to Bangkok 100 times.
Probably been about
but I think that was in 2004. I stopped counting how many times I've been to Bangkok. So I don't know terribly much about the place. I've only had 2 Thai wives and 2 Thai kids, and used to live there and work there, and had a business. And I don't know terribly much, but look, that's just my opinion.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
Have you got a new photo up there as a real space hobo? Have to check him out.
Yes, RUXB. My little boy prefers to eat Thai food over Western food, surprisingly enough. His favourite meal is Gai Palo or Mu Palo, that sort of very spicy soup, a meat dish, got hard-boiled eggs in it. He loves that, my little bloke. That's his favourite meal. He'll eat that every day of the week.
I bought all the stuff to make Kapal Gai. I'm going to have to talk to your missus one day, John, and get a few recipes off her how she does it in Australia. Yeah, Kapal Gai. I'm working on that one today. I might get the recipe out for that. That one. That's the meat with the rice, the meat, and the egg on top.
Yeah.
Most popular dish in Thailand.
Yeah, well, lovely little basic. It's like equivalent to how eating a pie, isn't it?
Virtually. Yeah.
It's the Thai equivalent to sort of fish and chips, really. Pad Krapao and Kai Dao.
Oh, yeah, that's a Pad Krapao. Yeah.
With an egg on top. It's a Thai equivalent to a pie.
Oh, I used to get
or a hamburger in the States.
I used to get that for 40 baht. Oh, she used to do it. She used to do it in the old wok. The big one, which gave you that metal flavour through it.
Oh. Yeah, I like a simple Thai soup. Like a noodle soup with fish balls in it, or chicken balls, or duck kway teow is beautiful. Duck noodle soups, absolutely beautiful in Chinatown. That's a treat, fellas. For 80 baht, you'll get a beautiful bowl of soup. Lovely, tasty meal.
Yeah. Jim Mel, when are you returning to Thailand, Stephen? I'm returning there. I'm aiming for about Easter time, or just after or before Easter. I'm not sure yet. Mel still got my side of the bed warm, so she's waiting there for me. But I'll be back over there to see my little princess.
Yeah. Is she talking yet?
Yeah. A little bit. or the death threats are stopped. Yeah, she's all right. It's as good as gold, Mel.
See, if you go over as a tourist, it's like tourists in every country. You're like, you're only seeing a superficial side, aren't you? You know, and what's advertised. And
Jesus,
we're very lucky nowadays with Thai vloggers like yourself and WAZZA and Kevin and Ed Farang, and you've got blokes like Lana King and Lana King. He's up country and he concentrates on like, I think he might be a religious man and spending time at the temple. He tries to shows what's going on at the temple and all that sort of stuff. But nowadays, because of YouTube, you can get a lot of great hints, on where to go in Thailand. Like I even picked up something the other day. I was watching one of Rob's videos. 20 seconds in Thailand, and he'd come to Thailand. I think he's got a girlfriend in Thailand, in Bangkok. He comes down and sees, every so often he takes her out for a feed. Well, he went to that Siam icon. And I thought, I don't particularly want to go and see another department store in Bangkok. But he said, he asked, the lady he's with, what do you want for dinner? And she said Japanese food. And Rob said, well, here, this is the place where you go for Japanese food. This is the best Japanese food in Thailand, in his opinion. Well, I'll go to that Siam icon just to go and check out, that Jap restaurant. I'll take his recommendation. I'll go and try the Jap food there. I'm able to go and find the Jap food and have half a dozen bottles of sake and stagger myself out into a taxi and go back to the hotel and sleep it off for the afternoon or something.
Half a dozen bottles of rocket fuel. Oh.
Yeah, get a few bottles of sake into in Bangkok. That's always a bit of fun. But like that restaurant you used to go to just round the joint from your joint, just round the corner from your joint. Yeah. Now you recommended that as a top Thai food. Yeah. Well, I'll make it the business to jump in a taxi to go and check out that joint.
That is nice. That. Oh.
Like some of those meals I've seen there, like I've shown my wife, and we just sit there and drool.
The bloody fish was fantastic, mate. Can't remember the name of it. Your wife probably knows. They put bamboo, I think, was a sugar cane. I can't remember on the top of it. Whoa, geez, it was nice.
One of my favourite dishes is a plallard prick with chili fish, with a deep fried fish with a chili sauce on top. That's a lovely meal. I really enjoy that. Simple meal in Thailand, but very, very. I enjoy it. That's just my opinion, though. Again, fellas, some blokes don't like eating hot food, but I certainly don't mind it.
Now, I spicy food doesn't worry me anymore. I can eat whatever I like.
I like that terminology, spicy food. That's a terminology that the Thais have adopted as spicy. And Thai food have sort of 5 criteria to it. And spicy is not one of them. It's hot or sour or bitter or sweet but they don't use the word spicy as such. That's just something which is adopted, to suit, Western terminology and language.
Yeah.
Thai food is certainly a lot more than, you can describe it a lot better than just being spicy.
Yeah.
Very,
very, very sugary as well.
Well, that's a problem with Thai food in Western countries.
Yeah.
They're loaded up.
It's ridiculous. Seriously. When they start chucking them crab sticks in there and stuff like that. The thing with me and Mal doesn't like sugar and I don't like sugar, so we've got on pretty well there. So she'd told me not to put sugar in it, because if you don't tell Thais not to put sugar in, you get attacked by sugar.
Yeah,
what's that? That's a Thai word you should learn to use, like I did. No sugar.
nowadays I go to a restaurant in Thailand, I don't bother to look at the menu. I just hand the menu to my wife. Here, you pick. She'll pick something off the menu.
Because if they pick wrong, right, or if you pick wrong and pick something better than her, she's going to eat yours and you're going to eat hers. So you might as well let them pick, mate.
I rely on my wife's taste in Thai food and her knowledge of Thai food, a lot greater than what my knowledge is. I'll eat a lot better of her picking from the menu than me choosing. Although when I do travel, in my wallet or my mobile phone, I'll have a little piece of paper, and I've got about 50 or 60 Thai dishes written down.
No.
And I've got them written down in Thai and in English.
Take photos.
And I'll just go through my list, and I'll say, well, I fancy that, and if it's not on the menu, they'll make it for you anyway. 9 times out of 10.
You have a red meal, Jonny. Take a photo of it. Next restaurant, you go, you got that stuff, and you're in business.
Yeah, just tell them in Thai. Just tell them in Thai. Have a list of your favourite foods.
Yep.
It makes it easier. Remember one night, I'd been out in the town in and I was staying in I think it was Soy 7 or Soy 5, the old Fortuna Hotel, and you walk out the back door of the hotel and you get into that small side street at the back of Soy 3. It's all Arabs now. It's all Arab kebab bars now. Has been for the last 20 years. I walked out the back of the hotel and there's this little lady, and she had a street stall of food, all in the the large pots, and she had about 20 or 30 different trays of different food. And I looked at it and I just said to her, "Oh, look, I'm hungry, love. Just give me something nice." So she got the plastic bag out. She put the rice in the bottom of the bag, and then put this meat sort of dish on top of it. And from that day to this, it's the best. I took it back to the room. Walked through the kitchen area, the restaurant area in the hotel, and just grabbed the plate and knife and fork and zoomed up to the my room and and sat down at the table in the room, and I ate that meal. And from that day to this, it's the best, tastiest food I've ever had. The next night I'll go back there. Go back there and get the same thing. Well, I couldn't even find the place. And I can't remember what it was, but for 20 baht, it was the best meal I ever had in my life. And it was I just enjoyed it so much. Maybe I was drunk and hungry or something, but more than likely it was that. But I'll never forget that night. So I'm hungry, instead of going up to the room, walked out the back of the hotel. There's a lady of a street stall, a little dark alley. I wolfed into this. It was lovely.
Sorry, Space Hobo. How long did it take you to get to 1,000 subs? It took about 6 months, I think, my friend. Because when I came along, I'd done some really good videos. I think maybe I did, maybe I didn't. And I was putting out a lot. I was putting out probably 3 or 4 a week. And there wasn't so many vloggers out there. So about that time. I'm not quite sure, mate. You want me to call you Space Hobo now? Look, Space Hobo hasn't changed his name for a week.
This is the real Space Hobo.
Yeah, real Space Hobo. He's got the same name. He's had that. Well, I think you've had it about a fortnight, haven't you? It's about time for a change. Good morning, my 2 baht.
Oh, my 2 baht.
There's a man.
Thank you for that link you just sent. My 2 baht sent me a little short. I think it was a stand-up comedian. I just saw the first 30 seconds, and I think it's an 8-minute video or something. But I laughed my head off. But I jumped on with Steve. But I'm going to go out today. I'm going to come back and sit back and watch that today. But it was a pub comedian. Oh, it's absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that link, mate. That's much appreciated. But I think it's a stand-up comedian in a pub, and it's like a modern day Rodney Roode.
Yeah.
Very funny indeed. And well, I'll get a laugh out of that, but much appreciated, pal.
What was that one? I like it. She likes her cocker too. What was that one?
That was Rodney Rude, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that's hilarious.
Rodney Rude. Oh, this one's better than Rodney Rude. Oh, he's very,
no,
very.
No, that wasn't Rodney. Ostentatious did that.
Yeah, Ostentatious.
Yeah,
he was a Jewish bloke from Caulfield, in Melbourne. Ostentatious.
She likes her cocker too. That was hilarious.
Yeah, Jewish bloke. I don't know what happened to him. He went quiet.
I don't know. Oh, yeah, he done a song, I think, after that one. That was it. Mm.
But whip that my two bar, whip that link over to Stephen. He'll get a laugh out of that. He's a bit of a rough time, a bit rough around the edge, but it's a great Australian comedian. Real stand up. Just about 20 or 30 people in the pub, but just stand up comedians. Oh, he's given the audience. And the audience was reacting with him. Very funny little short.
Yeah.
I was actually speaking to Ray when he's back up the truck a bit about food the other day. We're talking about pineapple. And I said to Ray, I said, "I'll whip out in the street, Ray." And he said he felt hungry.
Yeah.
Ray go. And he said, "I felt hungry." And I said, "I'll whip out on the street, just grab a bit of roast chicken, Ray, and some pineapple." And he's held up, he said, "I've already got the pineapple, Jono." He said, "Well, Ray's from Queensland, and all our pineapples in Australia come from Queensland, but our pineapples we're regarded as a very sweet fruit, but it's bitter compared to what you get in Thailand." But I asked Ray, I said, "Did they give you the little packet of salt with chili in it?"
And salt, chili, and sugar sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, and he said, "No, they didn't." I said, "Well, give that a try." I said, "Surprisingly enough, it makes the pineapple taste so much better." But those little packets that they give you with salt and chili in it, you dip the pineapple into it. It's beautiful stuff.
Hey, my two Bart, Ray, do you? Block him, mate. He's a maniac.
Oh, Ray sent that to you, did he?
Is that that's what's his name? I can't remember his name. Yeah, I've seen them. Yeah, they're really good. Yeah, with the thong. Boom, boom, sorry, the flip flop. Boom, boom, boom. That one. Yeah. I was actually talking to Ray when he was filming that. I said, because I said to Ray, film it, And what's his name? Shit. Can't remember his name. Yeah, very funny. Billabong, yeah. Shit, we got 16 thumbs down.
Yeah, well, some people refer to my two Bart as a troll. I don't regard him as that at all. He's no troll. My two Bart is, I read him as a highly astute observer of YouTube. And I think he's another man in life just searching for the truth in life. He's married to a Thai woman, and he loves the place, obviously. And he's an Aussie, and we're inclined to speak straight out, the Aussies. And if you don't like us, well, that's just your bad luck. But that's just the way we are. And as far as I read my two Bart's videos, that poor bloke, he had a bit of a hurdle recently over a video he put up. In my book, it was the funniest video of the year in 2018. And if you didn't get a laugh out of it, there's something wrong with you, really. But I feel sorry, that's happened, to him. But you keep plugging away, my two Bart. I appreciate your contribution to this caper. Some may, some don't, but I certainly appreciate your contribution, and I'm perfectly willing to admit it publicly. I think he has done more to contribute to the humour and the truth, and looking at things in a realistic way as opposed to some others. And you've got to have blokes like that around. There's no point in just fluffing it up and make everything look all nice and pretty all the time, because that's not life.
Sorry, mate. Go on.
He's a bloke that's just putting it as he sees it. You know, it's not compulsory to subscribe to his channel, but there's no point in giving the bloke a thumbs down either.
Oh, look, if you go to My Two Bart's channel and you don't like things, just don't watch it. It's quite simple. You know, do you have to sort of piss on the gate, like put a thumbs down? I mean, I don't worry about it really, but you know, whatever.
I'm subscribed to his videos, and I look forward.
I watch most of his videos. You know,
like give the bloke his due. He puts a lot of effort into his videos, and he's a hard-working, video producer. I wish I had the patience and the skill to do half as good as what he does.
Space
so
Hobo.
You keep batting on, mate. You keep punching.
Space Hobo. Anyone got any opinions on? Is that sure seen in Wonderland? I don't know. It's seen. Sean.
The question was asked the other day.
Who's that?
I don't know. There's that many of them.
Oh,
they're a dime a dozen nowadays. You know,
in Wonderland.
Right. I'll tell you what I must do, Steve. When I'm over there, I can't wait to make a video on Terminal 21.
Come on, mate.
That's the first thing I'll be doing is rushing out to Terminal 21 and make a video. That's first on the bucket list. I'll make a video on. Why would
get out the front, go down, and just zoom, go across slow like that. You know,
wouldn't go anywhere near the joint. Road for starters.
Go do a couple of selfies out the front like this. You know.
Look, My Two Bart, they're not kind words. That's the truth, mate. That's how I see it. If you can't get a laugh, out of some of your vids, it's not done with spite. It's done to create a little bit of humour. Bring a little light. Lightheartedness. Like as an example with Stephen's video, My Two Bart did a rendition on Stephen's video. Well, Stephen used to say, "Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
I don't do that anymore.
That's very nice. Oh, that's nice." Well, Stephen don't say that anymore.
They corrected. I actually after I watched the film a couple of times after I was doing videos, I was thinking to myself, "Don't say that. Don't say that." I was thinking of My Two Bart.
He's on the money. He was on the money.
I actually, before he did that film, I thought, I've got to stop saying that's nice and things like that. And he picked up on it.
But it was hilarious.
Yeah.
It was hilarious. And
then there was the one with Warren. Is Warren listening now, the rubberneck one? Because I said, well, why does he do that? Because I'm watching him going like this all the time with Warren. And he's picked up and it said rubberneck. I laughed my guts out when I seen that.
Look, if you can't laugh at yourself in this caper, fellas, give up the game. And if you've got a thin hide, you're willing to put your head up in this caper, and if you've got a thin hide and your feelings are going to be hurt, don't bother. Because it will, like you're only going to please 50% of people if you're lucky. And if you're worried about a little bit of criticism, well, like you may as well, put your head under a mat. Sand.
Good.
But it's it's not criticism. I'm sure plenty of blokes, could have a go at me, in many ways, like how I smoke or the way in which I speak or whatever. It's just, par for the course. And I see, YouTubers, if you can share, what you see, and you're willing to share that and you put your contribution out, well, good on you, even if you are in a wheelchair. But bars no one. YouTube's free for everyone. It doesn't cost you any money to look at it. You don't like it, you don't have to put the thumbs down. Just move on. You don't have to go back to that channel. But I'm, like Stephen was saying the other day, the reason why My Two Bart, was given a spanner here because someone was impersonating him. Well, they mean nothing. Do a vid on Sukahorn, mate. We're gonna have a chat.
You got to pick up on, hey, what's it going to be, a smoking video?
It'll be, look, if you can't laugh at yourself in this world, you got to, you have a very sad existence, really.
Call it the Smoking Olympics, and guys.
Yes, well, whatever.
Sukahorn's taking the lead.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there we go on there. Oh, we've got a lot of spanners there.
Yeah, it's like a Bunnings hardware shop,
Yeah.
isn't it? You know,
Yeah.
spanners everywhere.
Yeah. Space Abo was just saying, yeah. It's like we'll call it Bunnings. Yeah, okay. What are we on about now? Peter Cole, there you go, mate.
Oh, good evening. Where's Mr. Cole? Good evening, Mr. Cole.
He's about to disappear.
Oh, Pete's pressing the buttons again. Yeah.
What?
Pete's got a bit of a. I think he had a bit of a falling out with someone recently, and you know, I respect Mr. Kolb's knowledge, and I've had a falling out with someone because I respect Mr. Kolb, but you know, so may it be. You know, like I respect Mr. Kolb's knowledge over this other person, so I'm staying with Mr. Kolb. As far as I see, his contribution, it's only ever been positive, and
he does. Yeah, he does that. Yep.
His knowledge is mighty compared to some. You know, and Mr. Kolb only seems to speak the truth in my eyes. Sometimes, you know, he might be a little bit rough around the edges, and it's the truth that'll hurt, fellas, not lies.
Yeah,
the truth hurts. Yeah.
So what do you think of my new microphone, Justin? Did you take a selfie of it? Take a screenshot quickly. What time is it in Oz? It's 8:19 a.m. Space Hobo.
We'll wait until the school kids go.
You're in England, aren't you? Space Hobo. What are you doing up? What's the time over there now? Oh, it's late, I think. All the Americans are coming on now. I should send. Oh no. Prince getting up now, I think. I think he's working. I think he works night shift now. Prince, he's doing a bar work, I think. I'm not sure. Oh, egg and bacon for breakfast, Stubbsy, eh? Good stuff. What did you used to have for breakfast when you were in Thailand, Jono? I used to have a stuff called joke.
Jock, yeah, the rice soup. I actually, I'm staying at a hotel. It's got sushi. I like sushi for breakfast, actually.
Sushi? Oh, okay.
Yeah. A bit of raw fish for breakfast.
Very, very popular in Thailand, sushi.
It is nowadays. But I find it very good for a hangover, personally. You know, which is virtually every day I'm in Thailand. You know,
that's bullshit. Don't ever believe that, mate. The best cure for a hangover is more beer.
Yeah,
pass it on to the next morning.
Yeah, hair of
the dog. Yeah,
a bit of hair of a dog. Never hurt anyone. Yeah. I'm not jumping in a car. You know, like I'm only sitting in a car. You know, going out. You know, like, there's no law about against being drunk. Is there in Thailand? As long as you're not behind the wheel.
You're like, Space Hobo. You're in England. What are you doing in Copenhagen? He's trying to mislead us there, I think. Well, I know where you are. Oh, Geelong. McPenguin 62. You're in Geelong, are you? Oh, wow. Used to live there. Oh, for a little while.
Yeah, that exactly my two, Mark. Yeah, there's another.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not friends with you because you're friends with that other bloke, and that's bullshit.
Oh,
we'll all go out to the schoolyard, fellas. We'll all go out to the schoolyard now, and we'll all ostracise some poor kid, in the schoolyard, and we'll all pick on him, because he's dressed a little bit differently, or he hasn't got the right school uniform on. We'll all go and pick on him like little schoolboys. That'll show the maturity of our exercise, won't it? Yeah. Well said, mate. Well said indeed.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's caused a lot of problems.
Oh, well, they've just got weak hides, haven't they? Just got thin skins.
Oh, I don't.
You want to see trolls, fellas? Get over to the Archieluxury channel. You'll learn a bit over there. You want to see trolls and attacks, and get over there, fellas. You think it worries Archie? Archie encourages it. Bring it on. Bring it on. Like it all adds to the banter. Like it's not a court of law. It's not a court of law. I think this is meant to be entertainment, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, Peter Cole, Handbags at 20 paces, eh?
Yeah, exactly. Well, like Sheilas don't even carry on like that, Peter. Sheilas don't carry on like that. Like men are worse. Like you're speaking to him, and I don't like him. Well, fucking I don't give a root. Speakers are fine. Speakers are fine. You don't. What is it? You don't like that. You can't stand the heat. Get out of the kitchen. Simple as that.
The fat jet. Archie has the finest trolls on the planet.
He certainly does. You want to meet scumbags? You want to meet some scumbags? Get over the Archieluxury channel, fellas. You'll meet the best in the world, and it's rugged, mate. It's no place for girl guides over there. You want to learn a bit about trolling? Go and take a few tips from some of the maggots over there, fellas. Yeah.
How's my eye going this morning?
It's very true. Archie has the finest trolls on the channel, and he's proud of it too. You think Archie reads the comments? You think he cares about the comments? He doesn't care. That's my job as moderator on his channel. That's my job to read the comments. He trusts me. That's what you have moderators for. You don't have dogs and bark yourself, fellas. You don't, do you?
I know.
That's what you're trusting your moderators for.
Oh, well. All right.
I'll let you go a few going through here today, Pete. It's Stephen, aren't we?
Sorry?
Let him go a few home truths.
Oh, well. Oh, look, I mentioned a vlogger at the start of it. The only reason I mentioned that person is because he's the only one I've got barred off my channel. Thai vlogger. It's a very special person. I won't go into that. But we avoid mentioning anybody's name or vloggers. If we don't like them, we don't mention their names. I think it's the best policy, and we don't take any sides. Oh, I don't. But that guy I've got banned. I'm sure I'll work it out with him. We'll come to some sort of arrangement.
Why bother? You're not going to please everyone.
No.
I don't. If as moderator on Archie's channel, I don't time out for 300 seconds. If they make a disgusting comment or something like that, or Archie only bans 3 things. We have a criteria of no racism, no family matters.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with family, and no personal attacks on a person's physical attributes.
Yeah.
And they're pretty childish. They're only schoolyard things anyway. But if if they do attack that way, I don't give them a timeout. I just ban them from the channel. That's what the button's there for. It's an amazing form of censorship, really. If you want to get rid of someone's opinion, you can't do that in real life and block them and stop them from speaking, but you can on YouTube.
Jesse James, it looks like this biased channel, the beige channel, full of hate, no content. Yeah, that
looks like this is a biased channel full of hate, no content.
Okay.
Oh well, if you think so, Jesse James, well, you're entitled to your opinion, mate.
Yeah, that's all right. No, you're entitled.
I'd like to think we're being a little bit objective.
Yeah. No worries. Stephen, how long did it take to get used to eating Australian food again? I mean, after all the adjustment for Thailand, I'm in Tasmania, Penguin 62. I think you know where that is. I'm up in Wynyard, and the food's absolutely fantastic here. But you got all the cheeses and stuff, and yeah, I think I've had a steak. I'm not really a steak eater. A couple of bits of pork and stuff, and I'm getting real sick of it, mate. I want to go back to Thailand and have Thai food. Thai food's much better. Thai food rocks. Yeah, I'm just getting a bit sick of it. Peter Cole, when am I having a beer next? As soon as I get back to Thailand, mate, I'll have a beer. The price of beer over here is just ridiculous. So I told you I was Thai. I just go by Thai prices. Yeah. But anyway, it's food. Bit of a pisser.
Oh, the
Anyway.
terrorist just come in. He's off to school.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's off. That's a good job, fellas. If you're a kid, teach him how to be a terrorist.
Yeah.
Plenty of career vacancies. Pays well. Pays well.
Hmm.
I'd love the comment I saw overnight with regards to from President Trump about this English lass. She went over to Syria and joined ISIS. And, and now that the Yanks have curtailed a lot of their land, this girl wants to go back to Great Britain. Well, sure, take her back, but whack her in the can.
Hang on a sec, Jesse. You're going to get kicked off if you keep that shit up. Just, do you want to behave yourself? I'll give you one warning, okay? Go on. Sorry, Jonny. You're talking about Donald Trump and the what was it?
Trump said, yes, take her back to Britain, but penalise her. Penalise her. Like she's gone to fight for foreign nationals, and these people are shooting up American soldiers, like she's committed a crime, in my opinion, and why should she be not subject to the British judicial system for committing such crimes? Just because she was young and stupid. Well, she wasn't that young and stupid to go and jump on a plane, and marry someone from ISIS, and let her husband go out and shoot people. I rarely agree with Mr. Trump, but on this occasion, I certainly do. Let her suffer the consequences of her actions. I suppose it's like shooting someone and saying, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to shoot them." Well, it's too late if they're dead. Look, sorry is a very cheap word in life, isn't it? Sorry means nothing. There's no regret involved in saying the word sorry. Just don't do it in the first place. You won't have a need to say sorry, gentlemen. Actions speak louder than words in my book.
Yeah. Sorry? What do you want?
Bear with me 2 minutes, Stephen. Be back in a minute, mate. Be back in a minute.
Yeah, no worries. Look, Penguin, looks like looking at all the restaurants reviews, and with Mal, look, Mal picked out the look. When you're with a Thai woman and you go to restaurants, it's the same with Jono, I guess. And you go to restaurants, they pick the best quality, because the Thais pick the best quality restaurants, but not the most expensive ones. They pick value for money. And Mal used to do that all the time. And we used to have some great food, really nice restaurants. So if you see some of the restaurants I go to, they're very good, very, very good. I was around the Bungna area. That's out near Suvarnabhumi Airport. There's fantastic value for money around that area, well, as far as restaurants go. But unfortunately, a lot of people head down the Nana area, and the Nana area's got mostly Western prices. So, and I don't think there are any better restaurants. But if you get out of the Nana area and get out in the outer Bangkok, you'll get real Thai food. That's my take on the thing. Trust jar. I don't know what that's. Okay, mate. No worries. Just jar. Let her baby come back. Okay, whatever. Yeah, mate. Yeah, Penguin. I had the luxury of having a Thai woman with you. It makes a hell of a difference when you go into restaurants and so forth. They order for you. That and then Mal knows what I like to eat, and she was picking out some great stuff. Yeah, I know, Justin. I know all about it. I was watching him. He's I don't know why he bothers doing it. I mean, you look how many Spanish you got there. Jesus Christ, and he tries that sort of stuff. But okay, just give him time out. He reckons I'm going to delete. I'm not going to delete you. You can come on and say what you like, but say it only once. I mean, you're pushing the point that we're idiots. So fine, it's your opinion. I already know I'm an idiot. So you don't have to keep reminding me. Can't Peter Cole. You can't. Yeah, Stephen, I agree. You can't beat Sullivan for seafood. Yeah. Oh, look, we used to go around the Chakpraya River, around the restaurants. They're actually good value for money, surprisingly. You know that, Jono? Around the river.
Yeah, just at the end.
Oh, mate, they're very good value for money, and the seafood's excellent. Woof, really nice.
Just near Wat Cow there, if you walk down the end of the street and you walk up the Chao Phraya River there's a couple of restaurants which are right on the riverfront that have been there for years and years and years. You still get a lovely cheap meal there, fellows, and you can see all the river life, just passing you by. You're only sitting on wooden stools, and and got the old piece of lino on top of the table, and it's a bit rough, and like, don't step in the wrong place, you'll fall through the floor. But it's I'd rather sit in a joint like that in a 5-star restaurant, to be honest, fellas, in Thailand. It's not the money, it's the feel of the place, and at least there's Thai people in there eating. It's not full of Westerners.
No, I used to love it every minute of Thailand. And when am I going back? I'm trying about Easter time. I get asked that all the time. I'll see what happens. Mel's going to come here, and then we're going to go back there and blah blah, and we'll just play it by ear, I think. It's unfortunately Mel's mum's getting on in age, and so is my mum. So what do you do? We'll see what happens. Yeah, I'll tell you another place to go, Jono, if you want really good food.
Yeah,
Rat Bay Market, mate. It's just absolutely full of restaurants, absolutely chockers, and you get really good value for money, and the food's real Thai, in that place. And the reason being, you don't get a lot of tourists in there. There's not the Chinese buses pulling up with 90,000 Chinese getting off there and selling them not quite up to standard Thai food. If you go to the Rat Bay Market, which is behind Sukahorn Square, you get really good restaurants. There's just hundreds of them in there, and you get real street food. You get the restaurants are very nice. If you're into food, sorry.
I like Lana King's last comment there.
What?
There's only 2 things that smell like fish in this world, Lana King, and one of them's fish.
Oh, okay. I think they call that fish sauce, don't they?
Yeah, not really.
What does fish sauce smell like? Oh, I better change the subject. Everything knows fish. Yeah, nothing like going fishing at Nana, is there?
What's the best thing to buy in Thailand, Stephen? No, it's a legitimate question. What's the
all right? I'll get my mind out of the gutter. What are we asking?
No, it's a legitimate question. What is the best thing to buy in Thailand?
How do you mean by buy? What are we buying? Food or clothes? What?
Anything. What is the best thing to buy in Thailand?
Electrical goods, ornaments, clothes.
24 karat gold.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I'm not into that, John. I don't know.
24 karat gold.
Yeah.
You want to buy a good souvenir. Buy yourself, or your partner, or your wife, or your mum, or buy gold, gentlemen. You'll get it at a lot, cheaper price in Thailand. Not for the price of gold, but for the workmanship. And it's certainly a wise investment.
Peter, Peter Cobb, does you and Mel get down to Hoi Hin much? It's actually called Hoi Hin, not Wah Hin. Yes, Mel has a block of land there, very close to the actual centre of town. It's probably about 2 k's from the centre of town. There's a big block there too. We used to go down there a lot. We didn't go. We haven't been down there for about a year because it's about I think it's about 3.5 hours down there. I think can't remember offhand. Yeah. We're going to build a oh yeah, that. Remember we were talking about Teak before?
Yes.
We're going to build a block. She wants to build a house on a small one just for us to go out. So we're looking at design, and they want to build it out of teak. I said, haven't you got a teak, growing teak? Oh, she'd already ripped it all out. Never mind. We're going to build a little log, like a log cabin out of teak. Maybe we can do it again sometime. I don't know. Best. My two, but what's the best thing to buy in Thailand? A wife.
For some he says. For some.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Not always a happy ending, is it, my two, but some people get through it.
Really, if you like, if your wife wants,
yes, I'll go, mate. Go on.
Your wife wants a wedding ring, you know, like don't give a Thai woman 18 karat gold.
No,
you know, like Thai women won't wear 18 karat gold.
No.
You know, I bought my wife my first wife an engagement ring with 18 out of 18 karat gold. You know, she took it straight down to the local jeweler and said, you know, cut that rubbish off. And they actually threw the 18 karat gold in the rubbish tin. You know, and she had 24 karat gold band put on it. If I gave my current wife 18 karat gold, there'd be an argument. You know, there'd be an argument in my household. You know, my wife wouldn't wear 18 karat gold if her life was dependent on it. You know, she thinks that's rubbish. You know, 18 karat gold. You know, something that we worship. You know, in Australia. Yeah.
Jesse James, look, just mate, it's whatever. Okay, I'll leave it. No one's going to kick you off, mate, but just try to behave yourself a little bit, okay? You're something. You're special now, Jesse James. Okay.
I missed it again. Was it ruthless? Or, you know, what do you say?
No, not really. But he's just. I think he's getting upset because people won't answer him. But you got to understand. You're going bang, 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 bang. We can't answer them all, Jesse James. Okay. Yeah. Okay, my two. But yeah, I understand that. What am I up to anyway? Back there in UK for a week. After 5 weeks in Ian Bowden, is it? Hi guys, been back in now in UK for a week and 5 weeks backpacking. I've moved around Thailand, but missed the place big time. That country is so good, damn addictive. Do you agree? Oh, mate, you're 100% there, Ian. It's an addictive place. I mean, I reckon it's the best country in the world. Seriously. It's the best country in the world for me. And Bangkok was fantastic. I mean, they're going on about the smog and stuff there. I mean, well, you know, get an oxygen tent. Shit. Cut the air with a knife. Yeah. I think it's a fantastic place. It really is. My up and Rai.
You can, with regards to that gold thing, don't worry. You produce a gold ring or a piece of gold in Thailand. You can negotiate your way out of trouble quite easily for a nice, you know, 2, you know, 4, you know, 5 baht gold bracelet. You know, if you haven't got cash on you, you'll soon get home. You'll soon get home. You say, look, I've got this, mate. I'll just zoom into the hotel and we'll get a bit of money. You know, you leave your 5 baht, you know, bracelet or necklace at reception. So, well, give us 1,000 baht, and you know, we'll bring it back, and you know, bring you the money back in the morning. Yeah.
Any earrings of Jonny something happening? No, haven't seen him for a while.
I was speaking to John the other day. I've had a quite long conversation with him. He's gone quiet over the last couple of days.
Yeah.
I think he's spending a little bit. His lad was in a dancing competition, and I think they had to go down to Bangkok or something for that. So he might be out of town at the moment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I speak to Jonny a lot. Yeah.
Got a lot of time for Jonny. Got a lot of time.
He's a good guy. Yeah. Yeah. He's a bit controversial sometimes, but well. What else have we got? Well, we're running out of steam here, are we?
I tell you what, when I go back over there, I'm going to wear a moustache and a hat and dark glasses, and like, I don't want to be recognised. I don't want to be walking down the street and someone screaming out, "Hey, Sukahorn!" I'll run the other way. Really. There's a couple of people I want to catch up with when I go over there. I want to catch up with Warren. I'd like to see Warren. I suppose out of courtesy, I have to make a business a Zoom down to Pattaya and say, "G'day to Kev," just to shake his hand, because I've got a lot of time for Kevin, the way how he produces. And might go down for a feed and a beer with him, and then jump back in a taxi and come back to Bangers. But just to see Kev, I might be lucky to catch him in Bangkok, but might catch up with Scott Mellon. Otherwise, I don't think I'll be chasing too many blokes.
I've never met Scott. Best country in the world for sure. It produces some beautiful women. I know. I got one myself. Very wonderful, mate. Yeah, she looks wonderful. Yeah, it certainly is. McPegman 62. Thai life seems as good for Jonny, especially because more than money doesn't seem to be an issue for him. I don't know about that, mate. I don't know what Jonny's finances are like, but I'm not sure. I really don't know. I think he's got rental property in Australia or something. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not sure. But look, I don't think Jonny goes out and spends a lot of money. I mean, I don't think Jonny's rich. I really don't know. But once again, I don't know. I don't know what Jonny's finances are.
No one else's business what he's financing.
Yeah.
It's no one else's business. If he wants to share it with people, that's his business. But it's where a man gets his money from, that's his business. No one else.
Look, Jonny reckons I'm not need to discuss Jonny. Maybe ask Jonny direct. Apparently he had a good business in his early days. I really don't know what his finances are, mate. I really don't. I've never asked him. He's never told me. Oh, he has told me, but I probably didn't listen. I don't know.
He's told me exactly what his finances are, but I'm certainly not going to share that with anyone. No one, because he said that in confidence to me. It's not for me, or anyone else to relay what he said to me in confidence. It's just bad manners and ignorance, in my opinion, to do that.
So go on, mate.
Go on.
Andy Stubbs. Does any other country have the two-tier pricing thing? Yeah, lots of countries have it, Andy. Most Asian countries do it. But Thailand does it in a way it's nice and public, it doesn't in a way it's not public. And, you can go to a park, it's, they're advertising 50 baht and you have to pay 400 because you're a falang. That's what I disagree on. If I want to go and see a park or whatever, I don't mind paying the extra money. It's just how they do it. I don't know. Anyway, that's probably the only bitch I got about Thailand. Probably that, and that's about it. Oh, the noise. Yeah, the noise in the shopping centres. Oh, about all the complaint I got. Ian Belden. UK is full of grumpy people. Me and my girlfriend miss those Thai smiles, genuine or not. Who cares? A smile from a stranger makes the day go better. Oh, yes, Ian, that's exactly right. Thais, a smile can go a long way early in the morning. It makes you have a nice day.
Try doing it here, fellas. Just walk through the supermarket. When you go to the supermarket next time, walk through the supermarket with a smile on your face.
Yeah.
People.
These are judge.
It's a natural thing.
Yeah.
Even dogs do it, don't they? Even when dogs smile at you and they show their teeth, it's a lot of people who are unfamiliar with dogs might think, they're showing their teeth, they're going to bite you. Well, no, it's a submissive sign from a dog. When they show their teeth and they bow, drop their head. I suppose the Thais do it too. Oh, Jesse James.
Okay, Jesse James, you can fuck off now. Bye.
I keep missing him. I keep missing him.
I just come here to pick a fight.
a pretty original name, isn't it? You know, second rate. You know, second rate.
Oh, look, I gave the guy a chance. I mean, he just keeps coming back all the time with bullshit. I don't know. All right. I think I got him that time.
Well done, Justin.
Oh, but what can I do, Justin? I keep wanting him to be nice. I mean, he just keeps asking derogative questions and trying to get bite out of people, you know? It's that shit. Too busy talking about food and... Yeah. Can we talk about bar girls now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways. Okay, got it. No, I hit the wrong button, Justin. Yeah. All right. How we going there?
We're firing. We're better off in the morning than the evening, Stephen.
Yeah, me too.
We're firing up on both pistons here, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Haven't had a drink.
Ooh. What are we going for? Jesus Christ. How long are we going for? Anybody see?
1 hour, 55 minutes and 9 seconds. 1 hour, 58. Well, almost 2 hours. Yeah, almost 2 hours. Peter Kolb said, very true. I met this Thai lady in Nana in 1977. She picked up this soy kitten and took it up country. Caught up for again back in 2018. The cat was still alive and kicking, you know, and fat as mud.
Yeah. Regardless of what's said, Thais love their animals. There's lots and lots of cat fans out there.
You remember the days of Juttajak Market? You could go in and virtually buy any elephant, any animal you'd like at Juttajak Market. You could buy tiger kittens. You could buy elephants. Any sort of reptile known to mankind, but that's all been stopped now, fellas. You know, but Juttajak Market, I used to like goldfish. You go to Juttajak Market and you see goldfish and some of the beautiful fish they have there at a pittance compared to what you get in Australia. But they've got some that dealing in wildlife and often prohibited wildlife was I think the going price for a baby elephant in the old days was 10,000 baht.
Yeah.
Could buy a baby elephant.
You know those little monkeys? What do they call them? Lion monkeys? Lion monkey, is it?
Oh,
yeah. I like MBK. I was buying a phone there, and the girl had one on a chain. She was hiding it in her shirt, and I asked her about it, and I said, "Where'd you get it from?" She said she paid 20,000 baht for it from Juttajak Market. It was only about that big. Unbelievable.
Yeah, they turn nasty, the monkeys. It's all right with the babies.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that wasn't a baby. That was fully grown. A lion monkey. Lion monkey got the...
Oh,
they're only that big. They're about that big.
Yeah. They used to have these little squirrel things.
Yeah. They still got them, yeah.
People used to have them on their shoulders walking around the street. They look cute little things. You don't see that too much nowadays.
Oh, what's that Lana King? A grizzly bear? What? Bar near, what is it? Carousel in Walking Street had a full-size grizzly bear in a cage out the front. Oh, no, thanks. Wow.
At the Ambassador Hotel, they used to have this big gorilla. A big gorilla, at the Ambassador Hotel. They used to have a little miniature zoo there at the front of the Ambassador. First place I ever saw a flamingo was at the Ambassador Hotel, but we used to have this big gorilla right on, it was right on the edge of Circumvent Road. He had his cage. It was only a very small cage, about as big as this room, 10 by 10 or something. And they had the gorilla trained. Every time a foreigner walk past, he'd pick up a turd and chuck it at foreigners.
I do that.
He'd pick up one of his turds and chuck it at a foreigner. Yeah, that was fun, I thought, sitting there at the soup kitchen and watching the grills throw turds at the Westerners. That was great fun. That's all changed now. I don't think you can have gorillas on the main street of Circumvit anymore.
No. Throwing turds.
Big full-grown gorilla it was. Big silverback he was. Big black.
Oh no, the Thais will get killed for doing that now.
It was in the main street of Circumvit. That's when they used to have ice factories, on the main street, main drag of Circumvit. They don't have them there, they're not there anymore.
Oh no. Judda Market, they're trying to crunch down on that too. Some of the things. Because when I was in there last, allegedly I seen 90-year-old turtles and stuff like that. And turtles make wonderful coffee tables. Even though they're 200 years old, they'll still use them for a coffee table.
Yeah, there's confirmation. Lana King's backed me up. They did have a little mini zoo there. Little mini zoo at the front of the Ambassador. Just around the car park. There's the car park. You drive in off Circumvit into the car park. Big sort of U-shaped, L-shaped zoo. Had about 20 cages in there of all different animals from all over the world. Yeah.
Okay, 5555.
Thank you, Marty.
Yeah, well. Oh dear, what's the time, Jonny? We'll close down in about 5-6 minutes, guys. All right. Got any questions? You want to? Any hot topics? Oh shit, I'm bugging. I've been up since 1:30.
Is it Soy 11, the Ambassador? Yeah, around there. It's halfway between Nana and Soy Cowboy. It was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the hotel's still there.
What's the name of it?
The Ambassador Hotel.
That's still there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still there.
First old place.
First hotel I ever stayed at in Bangkok was the Ambassador Hotel. My dad took me there as a kid. Yeah, still there. Still there. They've redeveloped it now. They've got it used to just be a 6-story hotel. It's the biggest building in Circumvit, at the time. But now they've got a multi-story hotel there, I think.
What's Peter Cole? What's he asking? I can't even say that word.
Therme bar.
What's that?
Oh, what? You haven't been to the Therme bar? You ain't lived, mate.
Where is it?
It's the old haunt. After all the bars had closed down, you'd zoom up to the Therme bar. Up in Circumvit Road. You always get a bit of fun and a bit of enjoyment out of that place. That's still there, the Therme bar. It's still haunted, I think.
Oh, okay. Nah, you guys look like you before my time.
It used to be a lot of Japanese used to go to the Therme bar.
No.
What's
that other one? Got a little hole in under the bar, and you stick it through there, and they do their thing. Allegedly. Can't remember what they called that. I God, it was hilarious. The name they got for it, I can't remember the name of it. Sorry for the.
I don't know. I'm not sure if Peter Colbert did they move or not. I think it's still there. I haven't been to Circumvit in ages. For me, there's no point in going up Circumvit Road. There's nothing to see in Circumvit Road. You won't see anywhere else in Bangkok. That's just a tourist attraction in its own right now. Circumvit.
Yeah. I mean, I used to go to Hooters and look there. I mean, you sit on the Hooters bench, cost you bloody 160 baht for a beer or whatever, something like that. And,
you want to go to a bar in Thailand? Go to where the Thai men go, not where.
Yeah. And go across the road there. I used to go to the Aussie bar or something like that. They were okay, but as far as Nana area is concerned, I can't.
Up in Petchbury Road, they used to have a nightclub called, I think it was Larder Cafe. Oh, that was one of the first nightclubs in Bangkok, and it had thousands of people there on a Friday, Saturday night. Like you'd be the only white man in the joint, but full of ties, and you never had any problem there. You're meeting apart for a night. But I think it was called the Larder Cafe. It was right next to the Kaiki Topless Club. Yeah, but that was a Thai bar. You don't go to the Western bars. You want to meet Sheilas, go to where the Thai men go. Ask a Thai copper. Where the best bars to go to. Don't ask a Westerner. They'll tell you where the good bars are.
Yeah, there's a time going. All right, we're going to close down. Lana Cafe, that would be a classic. Yeah. Peter Cobb, who does has good chicken wings? I think I was in one in there with Warren. He got them, I think. I think Warren got them. Chicken wings. Yeah, they look all right. I'm not really into sauces on chicken wings and stuff like that. Wouldn't think so with a guts like that, would you? Yeah. I read that by too, but
you still going, John Moores?
Oh, I don't know. Don't know, mate. I don't watch much TV. I've just got back. I really haven't. He's doing a radio show. Didn't he retire or something? He's doing a radio show. That's for those overseas. That's a local guru over here on the TV and so forth. John Laws. Yeah. Geez, he's been around a while, hasn't he?
Great voice on him. Great radio voice. Yeah, golden tonsils. Yeah.
Golden tonsils.
That's what they used to call him, I think. Golden tonsils. Great, deep radio voice. Spoke.
Well, like that. Is that deep?
Very deep voice.
Yeah. Here in Sydney, yeah. How's Darren Hinch going? Is he still alive?
Yeah, he was a parliamentarian for a while, wasn't he?
I think so.
Senator Hinch.
What about his kidney transplant and things like that?
Kidney
transplant or something?
He got cirrhosis of the liver or something. They got a kidney transplant. I think he's back on the piss again, actually.
Good man. Oh, he's still in the Senate, is he? Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen Hinch for a while. I haven't seen his head in the Senate.
Not bad for a New Zealander, is he?
Oh, he's pretty controversial, Hinch, wasn't he?
Yeah, well, he fared on it. Like, shut up. Yeah, he's still in the Senate. Mr. Ian Bowden just said, TV is crap. YouTube any day now for me. I agree with you, Mr. Bowden. Like anything you want, there's no point. Certainly you can search Google search, and I'll zoom you off to Wikipedia, but. Now plug it into Google research. Plug it into YouTube. You'll find what you want to do on YouTube. Someone's made a video out of it. Someone's made a video out of it. Anything you want, how to do a home reno, or go to any place in the world, or do you fold your toilet paper, or do you scrunch it up, or it's got everything. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to wind it up, Jonny.
You a folder or a scruncher, Stephen?
A what?
A folder or a scruncher? Do you fold up your toilet paper, or do you scrunch it up and give it a go?
Oh, it depends on your situation, Jonny. If you screw it up, you're desperate trouble of putting your finger through it, and you know what happens when dawn breaks.
Maybe a stinky finger. Yeah,
but then you can right on the walls, get it off.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we'll catch us all later. Thanks, Jono.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Might do this again. It's a surprise attack. It's good coming on in the morning. Nice and fresh.
Bit fresher. Bit fresher.
All right. See you later. We'll stop the broadcast now.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Bye now. See you, my two bars. See you all, you guys. Bye-bye.